fans, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play. This one for the 2025 college football season, where we have the Big Ten Championship here tonight, where we will see the number 2 team in the country, the University of Indiana, take on the number 1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, the reigning and defending national champions, as we see the Big Ten Conference Championship come down to these 2 teams, the only undefeated teams remaining, as we are here live. They are in Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana, and the Loud House is gonna be loud tonight for this epic, historic matchup where only 1 team will remain undefeated before the start of the 2025 college football playoffs. All right, let's make sure we're running good, doing good. Hope you guys are enjoying the evening here. All right, I think we're up and running. All right, here we go. Darren, Z-Pac, what's going on, brothers? All right, let's get the poll up and going. Here we go. Darren. All right, so we're working good, working good. Got that audio up, working good. Oh my, and we got some big action too, guys, with WWE NXT Deadline also on tonight. We got that on in the background. You know, we got to keep up. We got to keep up with all the stuff going on here tonight. You know, so guys, got a little bit of a debut for y'all today. Oh, yeah, that's right. Your boy got him some new glasses. That's right. It's the black and gold, baby. We feeling good tonight. Hope y'all are ready for an epic matchup here on this Saturday evening in college football. All right, pick your winner for the 2025 Big Ten Championship. All right. So there's the poll up and going, guys. And we'll get ready to see Elijah Smart, the wide receiver, has 11 TD receptions in 10 games this season for the Hoosiers, as we get ready to see this battle between a tough Ohio State defense and an offense that's one of the best in the country in the University of Indiana. Let's go, Ohio State. We got a lot of Ohio State fans here tonight. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Hope you guys are ready. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Yo, Roy, what's going on? James, Blaze, how we doing, guys? All right, so make sure you guys get your votes in. We're just ready for kickoff here. Getting ready for kickoff here, I should say. Now, guys, to me in this matchup, what we really got to look at is what can the Indiana offense do to get balance in their attack against this tough Ohio State defense that is and probably is the best defense in the country, one of the best around college football right now. So the University of Indiana is going to really have to be able to run the football, use that play action pass game, because Mendoza is a Heisman candidate for a reason. So we will need to see him sling the football around like he has it all year long in order for them to get the big upset victory. And guys, it's safe to say, if Indiana gets the win here, this will be the biggest win of their program history, and they will become Big 10 conference champions. Now, guys, for the Ohio State Buckeyes, they're looking to get a Big 10 conference championship after last year where they weren't able to seal the deal, and unfortunately, they had to go on a run after that defeat from the University of Michigan. But what did they do? They went on to win a national championship last year in the college football playoffs. So now, with Ohio State having the chance to be the only undefeated team heading into the college football playoff and be the 2025 Big 10 Ten Conference champions. Well, it's going to just add another check mark to the head coach and the career of head coach Ryan Day. Guys, this guy, they're going to build a statue for him in Ohio State if he keeps going on this tear that he has been on in his coaching career. And without a doubt, Ohio State is the #1 overall team in the country. So the Hoosiers coming into this one looking for a huge upset. All right, let's go. Roy, what's going on, man? Thank you guys. Hey, Tim, how do you feel about Cody Rhodes facing either Oba Femi or Ricky Saints? Yeah, it's actually going to be Oba Femi. He actually won the men's NXT championship back to start WWE NXT deadline here earlier today. So, guys, at WWE Saturday night's main event, we will see Oba Femi, the NXT champion, take on Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, and the WWE Undisputed Champion at Saturday night's main event. But also, guys, we'll be live streaming that here on Tim Reynolds Show with live play-by-play and reaction for the GOAT, the never-seen 17. John Cena's last match will be against the Ring General Gunther in what will be the last professional match in his WWE career. And guys, I cannot wait to bring you all the live play-by-play action for that WWE event as we get ready for the kickoff coming up here today. Opening ceremony's taking quite a while here in this one. Heck yeah, Blaze, I'm going to miss John Cena as well. All right, what NFL team do you like? We'll be rolling with the Buccaneers, as you see with the sign right there. Thank you, guys. Hope you like the Christmas decor as well. Happy holidays from Tim Reynolds Show to all you guys. And hey, I want to know from you guys, who do you guys have in this Big Ten Conference Championship game? And guys, we've already seen some blowouts here today, guys. BYU may be without a college football playoff berth after they got blown out 34-7 against the Texas Tech Red Raiders as Texas Tech wins the Big 12 Conference Championship game earlier today. We also seen Tulane clinch the American Championship Conference Championship yesterday going up against, as we go over here, we'll check over all those scores as we're waiting to get up to start here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday evening. All right, so we're looking at the scores. So let's start with yesterday. So North Texas, who is 11-1, ranked number 24th in the country, heading into that game against Tulane. Tulane gets the victory 34-21 to win the American Conference Championship. So because of that, they could be one of those teams that gets a college football playoff berth as a conference champion. But also look out for James Madison. That's right, guys. We see one of the other Power 5 conference champions. The Sun Belt Conference champions are the James Madisons. Oh, man, and guys, not ranked number 25 in the country. They are 12-1 and 7-0 at home. Guys, I don't know how they're going to leave these teams out of the college football playoff. So if you ask me, I think BYU is going to be the odd man out right now as it sits. But guys, there's also another huge development that happened earlier today with the SEC Conference Championship game here in the 2025 college football season. Corey, what's up, my brother? How you doing, my boy? And it says, I hope Ohio State loses. What's going on, Buddha? Hope you're doing well, man.
Only $2.99 a month. Sign up and start streaming today.
And oh my goodness, guys, it looks like Gray, the WWE Women's Evolution Champion, is the Iron Survivor and the WWE NXT Deadline. Are you kidding me? Wow! All right, guys, yep, so we get into the SEC Conference Championship game, and I got to tell you guys, I was shocked to see the final score in this one. Georgia dominates the University of Alabama 28-7 to win the 2025 SEC Conference Championship. But guys, because of this huge defeat for Alabama and their third loss of the season, this could open the way for teams like Notre Dame and teams like the University of Miami, who only have 2 losses on the season. So right now, if you ask my predictions for the 2025 college football playoff, right now, I see BYU and the University of Alabama out of the 2025 college football playoff. I think we are going to see other conference champions in ahead of them, including and possibly the ACC champion, as we will see tonight. The number 19th ranked team in the number 17th ranked team in the country, the University of Virginia Cavaliers, will take on the University of Duke Blue Devils. Now, guys, this could be a huge chaos for the college football playoff if the Duke Blue Devils somehow decide or somehow win the ACC championship. I don't know how this could happen. I do see the Virginia Cavaliers as the better team in this one, but honestly, if the Duke Blue Devils are able to win this game tonight and become the ACC Conference champions, this is going to just wreak havoc for the College Football Playoff Committee as they try to decide who the top 12 teams in the country are and who should get in. If you ask me right now, the University of Tulane is in the driver's seat to get one of those spots that go to a conference champion. So with that being said, I think BYU and the University of Alabama could be on the outside looking in because Alabama has 3 losses, and for BYU, they only have 2 losses on the year, but both of those were blowout losses to Texas Tech, who is going to be one of the top seeds in the college football playoffs. So essentially, this could have been an elimination game for BYU, which is something they've been talking about with these conference championship games. Should teams really try to go out and play these? Well, BYU was one of those teams that really needed to win their conference championship to solidify their spot in the 2025 college football playoff, but I just don't see it happening, man. All right, and as they introduce the reigning national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. In their 7th Big Ten championship appearance, they are 12-0 on the year and ranked as the number 1 team in the country and the number 1 team ranked in the college football playoff rankings. All right, thank you guys. In your opinion, does Notre Dame get in? Right now, we got to see who wins these last 2 conference championship games, guys. That's really going to determine whether or not Notre Dame gets in. Now, if you ask me, the big controversy right now is that should Notre Dame be ranked ahead of the University of Miami? Absolutely not. Miami beat them head-to-head, and they both have 2 losses. So if it comes down to either one of those teams being one of the last teams in, I'm going with the University of Miami. They deserve to get in over Notre Dame because of that head-to-head matchup victory. So we'll have to see what happens. And coming out to the stadium here in Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana, they are the number 2 ranked team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers. All right, let's get ready. Duke wins tonight, puts James Madison in the playoffs. James Pott, you are absolutely right. That was the next point I wanted to get to. If the Duke Blue Devils if they're able to win the ACC Conference Championship game today, that means James Madison's will have a chance to get into the college football playoff. And there they go, marching out onto the field. The Hoosiers, Hoosiers, Hoosiers. Let's go. A lot of people are rooting for Indiana to pull off the upset here today. But guys, if you're asking me who I'm picking here tonight, I'm rolling with the Ohio State Buckeyes. I got to go with defense. Defense wins championships. And there's Ryan Day. In his 3rd Big Ten championship appearance, he has a 2-0 record in this conference championship game. No, Harvard will not get in. Sorry, Blaze. All right, James says he's watching the Duke game. Nice. I'll try to bounce back and forth from that game once NXT deadline is over. I got that on in the background right now. We just chilling, hanging out with you guys here. If you got any football questions, please let me know in the chat. And there's Curt Cignetti, a 23-2 record as the Indiana head coach.
But you got to earn it. Everything in football is earned. One play at a time.
Thank you.
All right, as the captains come to midfield, we'll get ready for this play-by-play and reaction here for this Big Ten championship game. All right, hope you guys are doing good. Thank you for hanging out on the channel. Will the Notre Dame make the playoffs? We just got that one answered. All right, thank you, thank you.
I'm not telling you how to do this because I'm going to protect what I have. And it was very secret, and it was still...
What's your call? What did he call? He called tails.
So the coin flip here.
It's ahead. Ohio State won the toss. Deferred their choice to the second half. You want to receive. Indiana will receive. Put your backs to the goal.
All right, so Ohio State won the toss, and they will defer to the second half as we get ready to see the kickoff here in the Big Ten Conference Championship. What's up, Kevin Underwood? Back in the chat saying, Ohio State wants all the smoke. Buckeye Nation, back-to-back national champions? Well, Kevin, they are looking to become Big Ten Conference champions. They were not able to be in the conference championship game last year before their national championship run. So Ryan Day is looking to add another Big Ten Conference Championship trophy to his repertoire and to his college football coaching career. All right, as we get ready for kickoff here, guys, thank you for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any football questions of any kind, please hit me up with those super chats.
It's an opportunity. Are you sure you want to do that? You don't think I can do it? I didn't exactly say that, but look, you're no Billy Dragon. Okay, I'm more intense than Billy Dragon. Right. You're also not like Sami Zayn. I'm more beloved than Sami Zayn, and this all started with John Cena. What's your answer? Just give it to me straight. You know what? Sure, I would love to see you try. Let's see if you can defend that title all on your own. You know what? I'm a such a bad man after all. Thank you. Let's say
All right, guys, we're just getting ready. We got the Bears and Packers game tomorrow. Yeah, guys, this is probably one of the biggest matchups we've seen in this rivalry in the last 10 years or so, right? The Chicago Bears leading the NFC North Division take on the Green Bay Packers for that division lead in the NFC North. So we'll see if the Packers can answer the bell. And man, are the Bears legit? We're going to find out tomorrow, guys. I will tell you what.
I'll be ready. So you just got time to be smart about the decision.
All right, guys, we're still waiting for kickoff here. I didn't think it would take this long. Probably would have started a little bit later, but that's okay. You know how the open festivities go here. All right, guys, let's crack open a cold one. And hey, it's a Dr. Pepper, baby. Let's go. It's Tim Reynolds Show. And cheers to all of you guys.
Tonight, I'm going to make it loud and clear.
All right, so here we go. And kickoff is underway. And the Hoosiers will get the kickoff. Here they open the game. And there's Fernando Mendoza, the junior with 32 pass TDs this season, leads the FBS, and that is an Indiana Hoosier University record. What's up, Wally? We're watching the University of Indiana take on the Ohio State Buckeyes for the 2025 Big Ten Conference Championship. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hope you guys are enjoying your college football championship Saturday. All right. And the Hoosiers Now on 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun. Play action, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. It's caught! A nice catch, but a beautiful tackle there by Caleb Downs. And number 13, who leads this team in touchdown receptions with the catch. Uh-oh! But wait a minute, folks. We have got a development here. Mendoza's on the ground for Indiana. This is not good, folks. The QB and Heisman contender hit late, right in the helmet, and there wasn't even a flag thrown. Oh my goodness. A shoulder right to the chest of the quarterback for the Hoosiers, and he is still on the ground. Folks, this is not good.
His backup is his brother, Alberto Mendoza. And Alberto has played in several games because of all the leads that Indiana has been able to have.
This is a huge developing story, and this whole game could have just went upside down. Mendoza on the first play of the game, he gets hit late. Where's the flag on this play? That's what I want to know. I don't think it's helmet to helmet, but that's most certainly a roughing the passer. So Mendoza does get up. He jogs off the field, and an ovation there from the crowd. Man, I hope Mendoza's okay. Wow. So guys, believe it or not, his brother is now the one taking over at quarterback. So now number 16, Mendoza, will take over for 2nd down and 1 here in this one. So Alberto Mendoza into shotgun. He'll hand it off here up the middle and maybe getting a yard there. And that should be enough for a 1st down, Hoosiers. And there comes Mendoza back out on the field. The crowd going wild, happy to see their quarterback back on his feet. Woo! And that's a tough son of a gun right there, guys. I'll tell you that. You've got to give that to Mendoza. He is a Heisman candidate for a reason, folks. All right, so 1st and 10. And now Mendoza hands it off up the middle. A decent carry there for number 1. A gain of 3 yards. It sets up 2nd down and 7. So that's Roman Hemby, number 1, with the carry. And he'll be a guy that they'll try to lean on here as play caller and offensive coordinator Mike Shanahan looks to get these guys involved. Elia Sherratt, number 13, leads the team in touchdown receptions. So he'll be a go-to target here. Pistol formation at the 37. Handoff. That's number 1. Right side. Hit hard by number 0, Styles. And an excellent stop by the defense there. And that's Curry, also number 92, the one who laid the hit on the quarterback Mendoza there on the tackle. And this D-line is intense for Matt Patricia. The defensive coordinator for the Buckeyes has turned this defense into the number 1 defense in the country. And you got to look out for Caleb Downs, who's probably the best player in all of college football. This guy's going to be a really high draft pick in this upcoming NFL draft. And now looking to throw. 3rd and 4 at the 41. Mendoza, plenty of time, rolling to his left. Now scrambling. Mendoza gets rid of it. It's caught. Wide open. A man gets across the 50, and it's a 1st down. Hoosiers. And Mendoza kept that play alive. He scrambles to his left side, and he actually finds a receiver getting open for him on the scramble drill. A nice play there by number 15. So now it's a nice gain across the midfield line. It's at the 49-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun here. And looking to throw. Plenty of time. Downfield. Big throw. It's all right out of the hands of the intended target, number 3. And Cooper Jr. comes up hobbling on that play. You hope he's all right as he heads to the sideline. Oh, no. Now not putting any weight on that right foot. And he went up and he had an opportunity to make a catch on that ball. And then he comes down a little awkwardly. It looks like he was favoring that right leg there as he came down hard. And now it's 2nd down and 10. Mendoza in the shotgun. Hands it off here. Draw play. Up the middle. Gets about maybe 2 on the carry. So that's going to set up 3rd down and long. Keith, what's going on, brother? How we doing, guys? All right, so that's a carry there by Keelan Black, number 8, with the carry for 3 yards. It sets up 3rd down and 7. And that's right, Indiana has to establish a running game here if they want a chance to win this game against a tough Ohio State defense. And now Mendoza in the shotgun, ball at the 46-yard line. 3 wide receivers set to the left. Looking to throw here, under pressure, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to go down for the sack. And that's Curry, number 92, making another impact play. And that's going to bring up 4th down Hoosiers. And man, Mendoza tried to avoid the sack. Curry's one-on-one with the right tackle. He gets around him, bulldozes him, and gets right to the quarterback as he sees Mendoza try to step up in the pocket. And Curry gets there to bring him down. And the sack sets up 4th down and 12. So we got a punt coming up here now for Indiana. And a good punt there. We'll see where Ohio State takes it. Fair catch right at the 11. And that's where we'll see the Buckeyes offense start. Here, this one with their opening drive with 10:35 to go in this 2025 Big Ten Conference Championship game. And what a hit by Curry to kick off this game. He not only starts the drive, he ends the drive with a big sack on the Heisman contender, the quarterback, Mendoza. All right, what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys, also get your votes in. You guys will like those.
Crushing the fingers and the phalanges of Ethan Page. What? The phalanges, his fingers. And that's walking the rope. That's talking the talk.
All right, so let's go over that last drive there for Indiana. So not the opening drive they were looking for here, as it's an 8-play, 24-yard drive, and the sack goes for a loss of about 7 on that play. And because of that, we'll see a punt here, and now Ohio State will take over at their own 11-yard line for their first offensive drive of the game. It's a 0-0 ball game in this one in the first quarter of the 2025 Big Ten Conference Championship. All right, guys, if you have any football questions whatsoever, guys, make sure you hit me up here with the Super Chats on Tim Reynolds Show. And don't forget to check out channel memberships that are now live on my YouTube channel for you guys. And, hey, don't forget to get your votes in here on this live stream. Who are you guys rolling with here in the Big Ten Conference Championship game? Do you have the number 1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, or the number 2 ranked team in the country, the University of Indiana Hoosiers? All right, as we get ready for the Buckeyes to come out on offense, Julian Sam, the sophomore quarterback, leads the FBS with a 78.9% completion percentage, 255 passing yards per game, with 30 touchdown passes and only 5 interceptions on the season. So now here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Buckeyes. And just saying. Starts at the 12-yard line here. In the shotgun, 1st and 10. They hand it off. No, quick throw. And it's caught. Jeremiah Smith with a 6-stiff arm. And a nice catch and run for a 1st down. Buckeyes. Corey what's up, brother? Thanks for the high five. Yeah, Kevin Underwood, I have to think that Alabama could be out of the playoffs just because they have a couple of bad losses. One of those being, or I should say at least one bad loss against Florida State. And because they have the 3 losses and Notre Dame and Miami only have 2, I think Alabama's out. So now here we go. Play action, Sayin looking to throw, under pressure, rolling to his right, gets rid of it, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. And Sayin, smart move there as the pressure got to him, and that's going to be 2nd down and 10. Yeah, guys, so I think BYU, because of their terrible loss against Texas Tech and because of the way Alabama got blown out by Georgia, I'm pretty sure Alabama and BYU are out of the college football playoff. But that's just my opinion. As we see a nice draw here on the play, number 25 with the carry. And that's Bo Jackson, baby. Number 25 with the carry, a 4-yard, sets up 3rd down and 6. And this guy was a huge playmaker in the game where the Ohio State Buckeyes got the victory over the Michigan Wolverines. Yeah, Gary, Alabama might still have a chance. It really depends on what happens in the ACC championship game, more than likely. But, I mean, we'll see. Those conference champions have an automatic bid, so that could knock Alabama out. So now, 3rd and 6, ball at the 29. Sayin under pressure, gets rid of it. Oh, and that one's intercepted! And now he's at the 25 and tackled down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, Hoosiers! And what a beautiful play there for the defense for Indiana. And that could be the play of the game already in this one. The safety dropped back in this one. Full Sayin the quarterback as he stands in the middle of the field. He makes a play on the ball, tips it back to himself. And number 7 with a beautiful grab. And what a play. That one's going on SportsCenter Top 10 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. What an interception there from the University of Indiana safety. And that right there is a hell of a play. And looking at it here, guys, that was Moore. Lewis Moore, number 7 with the interception. Mendoza hands it off here, and we get a nice carry, maybe for 2 yards on that play. Boom, 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 boom. So now 2nd down and 9 coming up here for Indiana after, man, what a big play made for the defense of the University of Indiana. And we'll see how they're able to capitalize here. Woo! Glasses are going to be a little too much. All right. So now at the 22-yard line, 2nd down and 9 for the University of Indiana. Mendoza looking to throw. It's caught. Nice catch there on the left sideline. And out of bounds goes number 13, and it's a 1st down. Hoosiers. And a nice play here. And Surratt, number 13, makes his first grab, or his second grab, I should say, of the game already. And that one goes for a 1st down to the 11-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for the Hoosiers offense. And Mendoza's in the shotgun here. He's going to look to throw. Pump fakes, rolling to his right, still looking, under pressure. Mendoza gets rid of it, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. So throwing that one away. And oh, James keeping us up to date. Looks like Duke touchdown. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Duke just took the lead over the University of Virginia as they get an opening drive touchdown in the ACC championship game. So here we go in the shotgun. 2nd down and 10. Mendoza hands it off and nowhere to go for the Indiana running back. And that's going to be no gain there. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10 now for Indiana. And for the Ohio State defense, if they could come up with a big stop here, this would definitely help their chances in this one.
He knows it. Yeah, it will. And this red zone defense is such a key for both of these teams, for certainly Ohio State. After the interception last week against Michigan, they helped Michigan to a field goal, trying to get off the field here on third down. There's a field goal opportunity for Indiana. Third down and 10.
All right, so 3rd down and 10 coming up now for Mendoza. He's in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Plenty of time, over the middle. It's tipped and incomplete. And the Ohio State Buckeyes defense comes up with a huge stop there. And now Indiana will have to settle for a field goal attempt.
And it's Curry again. He spins. He doesn't get the pressure all the way to the quarterback, but watch as he's able to spin around and get his hands in the air, and he bats that ball down, and it fell to the feet of the intended target, and they'll settle for a field goal. This went from...
And a 29-yard field goal is good for the Hoosiers.
And good. Indiana on the board first.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out on TimReynoldsShow. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's go over that last drive on there after the turnover. Gary says, question, does Bama or Notre Dame make it in? I think right now Notre Dame would make it over Bama just based on strength of schedule, if you ask me. Trent, what's going on? We got Indiana 3, Ohio State 0 in the first quarter. So going over that last drive there for Indiana, it's a 6-play, 12-yard drive, and they take the 29-yard field goal to take the lead after they got the turnover on a 4-play, 17-yard drive, as the interception really gave Indiana a chance to get a touchdown lead in this one, but the Ohio State defense comes up big in the red zone for that particular play or that particular drive, and now it's 3-0 Indiana. Yeah, I don't know. Alabama, I just think because Georgia beat them as badly as they beat them in that championship, I'm really worried that they're going to have to knock them out. I really am, guys. I think they might put the University of Miami over them.
But she's still my best friend. And one thing for sure is, she fought for me, and I'm gonna do the same for her.
Tendies.
Oh, yeah. So we're waiting to get back here. Thanks, guys, for hanging out on the channel. If you guys have any football questions,
Yeah, you ain't gonna be the only one. Tonight, these four ain't safe. And New Year's Eve, you ain't gonna be either. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, we will. Good luck.
dun, 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 dun. All right, guys, we got 6:51 left to go here in the first quarter, and we'll see what the Buckeyes offense has coming out here in this one.
Tatum, you need people in your corner who are gonna prioritize you and elevate you. I'd do anything for you.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, boom. All right, let's get back to the action.
Settling for the field goal, Julian saying
Ooh.
this is reminiscent of what happened last week. Sure is. Now, he bounced back last week, but I would venture to say this defense that he's facing today is a better defense. And this one caught by Ennis. Let's check it with
All right, so as we get ready,
Last week it was the second
And Julian Sayin had the same thing happen last week against the University of Michigan. He threw an interception on that opening drive, and he went on to have over 233 passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns with no more turnovers in the rest of that game. So we'll see how he responds here after that turnover on the opening drive.
See if he responds the way he did a week ago in the snow and the cold, guys.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. First and 10 to the 25.
So 1st and 10
And the Buckeyes.
in the shotgun. Saying, play action, quick throw, and it's caught. Jeremiah Smith with his 2nd catch already of the game. A gain of about 8 yards on that play. Sets up 2nd down and short. And you see Jeremiah Smith. It's a nice out route to the sideline there. And right there, Indiana playing a little off coverage. I'm not sure if I like that from them, but they tend to keep everything in front of them on defense. And you can see why. D'Angelo Pounds, he's 5'9", 173 pounds. Jeremiah Smith is 6'3", 223 pounds. So a big advantage there for the receiver. And now Sayin, play action, under pressure, rolling to his left. Quick throw, it's caught right on the sidelines. Cardinal Tate. And Carnell Tate, number 17, with the grab. And that's enough for a 1st down, Buckeyes. And a nice catch there. Play action throw as Sayin had to scramble to his left. And he gets that completed to his wideout on the scramble. And Tate keeps his feet in bounds. So now we set up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. So Sayin looking to throw downfield. It's caught. Jeremiah Smith with the grab, and he gets across the 50 for a 1st down. Buckeyes. And a nice catch there. His 3rd of the day already. As you see Smith, he goes really deep in his route. He even slips, comes back to the football, and still makes an excellent grab. And Sayin standing in the pocket, delivering that one after taking a big hit. And that's going to be a nice gain for the Buckeyes. Excuse me. Ooh. So now here we go. 1st and 10 from the 49. Sayin in the pistol formation. Hands it off. Bo Jackson in trouble. He takes Sward. Oh, gets past the line of scrimmage and takes that one up to the 45-yard line. And Bo makes something out of nothing. And Jackson, number 25, with a nice carry. That was a stretch play to the right side. And great blocking by Ohio State. What's up, man? And now here we go. Oh, stumbled and bumbled and taken down in the backfield. Tucker, number 95, the big D lineman, blows up that play here. So an excellent tackle there by the big defensive lineman for Indiana. And with that loss, it sets up 3rd down and 5. And under 4 minutes to go, the ball here at the 46-yard line. And the Hoosiers pretty good on 3rd down defense. And Sayin in the shotgun, looking to throw. Under pressure, steps up in the pocket. Oh, and he goes down for the sack. And that's number 21 with the big play. And Hardy gets the Hoosiers' 2nd sack of the game. And you see number 1 was wide open in the middle of the field, and Sayin just couldn't get him the football. And unfortunately for Julian, he took his eyes off downfield, and the pressure got to him as Hardy gets the sack. And now that's going to set up a punt here for Ohio State.
Jonathan Brady is a deep man, and he has it at the 10. 39-yard punt. This game for the Big Ten champion.
So after that punt, Indiana will get the ball back here as we're seeing the Hoosiers offense come back out on the field, led by Mendoza, the Heisman contender. What's going on, old Texas Tech man? He said, wreck 'em Tech. The Red Raiders got nothing to worry about for a month but to get healthier. Well, hey, congratulations to the 2025 Big 12 Conference champions, the Texas Tech Raiders. Now they're going to clinch one of those top seeds in the college football playoff, and they will have a month to rest before they see some action. Now, what I'm really curious about, and I'd love to get your opinion on this, old Texas Tech man there, 9144. What do you think that break, that layoff, is going to do for the Raiders, especially after what we seen last year for a lot of college football teams, as we see almost every team with the bye, I believe, lost, as that momentum sort of just faded for them with that long layoff. I want to know what you guys mean about that, man. Get your fuck on, get your fuck on, get your fuck on, yeah. All right, does North Texas or JMU get the non-power 5 spot? Well, right now, Gary, in my opinion, it will be Tulane because they're ranked ahead of James Madison. But if Duke wins the ACC championship, that means that James Madison will probably get into the college football playoff. So right now, if you're a James Madison fan, you have all of a sudden become a Blue Devil fan. The Duke Blue Devils need to win today to give James Madison a chance to make the college football playoff. Now, if this was a 14-team college football playoff, like we're expected to get next year, I think James Madison would be in. Bum 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 bum. You want JMU or Duke to win the Natty as a Michigan fan? I don't know. Like, even as a Michigan fan, I don't know who you would root for. All right, as we get back to the action here, guys. And you can see Curt Cignetti, man, he is so serious on that sideline, and he is not a guy to be trifled with. So now at the 11-yard line, 1st and 10, Mendoza in the pistol formation. Play action, quick throw. Oh, and right out of the hands of the intended target, number 80, and it's going to be incomplete. Yeah, Gary, I can't blame you as a Michigan fan. And guys, Omar Cooper Jr., who has 58 catches for over 800 yards this season, is headed to the locker room with that left leg injury. So now Mendoza in the shotgun, hands it off here up the middle, number 1, running over a defender, and he gets it up to the 19-yard line, and that'll set up 3rd down and short here for the Hoosiers offense. And Hemby has been the bulk of the carries in the backfield now. He's back there in this shotgun formation here for the Hoosiers. And the ball here at the 19-yard line. It's 3rd down and 2. Mendoza looking to throw. No, he's going to run for it. Left side's got some room to the 25, and he's down at the 27-yard line. And it's a 1st down, Hoosiers. And we see here the Buckeyes send a blitz, and Mendoza is able to get a nice carry on that one from the nice block from his running back out of the backfield. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And now 1st and 10 at the 28. Mendoza in the shotgun. Quick throw. Oh, that was blown up. And it's intercepted by Ohio State off the deflection. And it's a first down, Buckeyes. And what a play. It's a quick wide receiver screen. The defender blows it up, tips it up in the air. And I thought for sure that could have been pass interference. He got there right before the ball did, but it's too close to call. That's going to be a turnover for Ohio State's defense. And what a big play, and this could change the momentum here quickly, as this will set up the Buckeyes offense in great field position after the turnover. They are now inside the 30-yard line of the University of Indiana. So guys, so far in this Big Ten championship game, defense has been the name of the game. We've only got 3 points on the board as we end near the first quarter here. We'll try to give you guys a stat recap, but honestly, there's not a whole lot of stats to go over here right now. Other than Jeremiah Smith having a pretty decent start to this game, that is about it. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Texas Tech. Victor, appreciate you, man. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. Everybody, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any football questions of any kind, don't be afraid to hit me up right here with those super chats. I'll be happy to answer your guys' questions or give you guys shout outs, whatever you guys prefer here on the channel. And my channel memberships are also live on my YouTube channel, so guys, go check those out. If not, just drop a like. Make sure you guys come and hang out and enjoy one of the best live play-by-plays you have ever seen and one of the best sports entertainment channels right here on one of this electrifying YouTube channel. That is Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go. Bum, ba-dum, bum, boom. Mr. Elephant, what's going on, man? Can Indiana please just get a TD, right? Come on, Gary. Indiana Hoosiers need a touchdown. Bam, 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 boo. Boom, 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 boom. Break it down, say what you gonna do right now. Real quick, Shador? What? What about Shador? Is Shador a legit or fraud? Well, Victor, let me start out by saying this, man. Like, I don't think right now there's enough structure going on with the offensive line play and the way the offense is run by the Cleveland Browns to know whether or not either one of these quarterbacks are legit, but we still got to wait and see. I guess the jury is still out on that.
It doesn't count. You can contact the intended receiver before the ball arrives. So heads up play from Lorenzo Styles. Knew he could do that.
And second consecutive game with the interception for Davidson, number 1. And now the Buckeyes are set up at the 25-yard line. A handoff here to Bo Jackson, and he's got maybe 2 yards on the play. Oh, breaking loose, and he'll get a gain of 8 yards, but there is a flag on the play. Boba, don't start. Don't you start. It's not for us. That's for anyone else in the chat can answer you. Not for this guy. And we're the Cleveland Browns. So the holding call there on Ohio State. Oh, actually, that's a face mask there on the Indiana Hoosiers. And that's going to set up 1st and goal now for Ohio State. And they've got a chance to take the lead here late in the first quarter off of the turnover. So now 1st and goal. Ball here now set up at the 8-yard line. Julian Sayin under center, jumbo set, offset I formation. Jackson in the backfield takes the handoff. Oh, and he's met in the backfield, and what a play! And there's a flag on the play as well. But what a tackle there from number 34 for the Indiana defense. Hey, Victor, without a doubt about that. And it's going to be offsides on the defense. And that excellent play is now taken away from Indiana. And that's back-to-back penalties that cost the Hoosiers here. And that is not what Indiana was looking for. So now 1st and goal again here for Ohio State. And Indiana is just gifting them the free yards here. So now from the 4-yard line, Sayin now set up in the shotgun. Jackson to his left will take the, no, play action. Sayin throwing in the end zone, and he's just going to throw that one away. Incomplete. So that's going to set up 2nd down and goal now for Ohio State. The pressure getting to the quarterback there on that play. Samantha, what's going on? I like Iowa Hawkeyes. I like their wrestling team. I did wrestling when I was in high school, and I know that the Iowa Hawkeyes are like one of the best, if not the best, wrestling program in all of the country. Plus, their football team's always like a team that plays hard. So you got to love that. So 2nd down and goal. Now from the 4-yard line. Sayin under center. Puts Smith in motion. Hands it off here. Uh-oh, wait a minute. We've got a whistle and a flag. And I think it's going to be a false start. And that's going to back up the Ohio State offense. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and goal. And it's going to make it a little bit longer here on that play. Gary, what's going on, man? What's up? My favorite, right there. Boom. That's my favorite college football team. I also like rooting for the Central Michigan Chippewas and the University of Michigan. And I also like rooting for the USF Bulls and the University of Central Florida, the UCF Knights. So those are pretty much my teams. I used to root for the University of Miami, but not so much anymore. It's the 2nd down and goal. Sayin looking to throw, plenty of time, scrambling around now to his right, looking to throw, and it's caught! Touchdown! Ohio State! And the Buckeyes get on the board with their first touchdown of the game, and their first points get them the lead here in the 1st quarter. So Sayin, looking to his left side here, he came back across the right side, scrambling to his right, and finds Carnell Tate, who comes wide open on the play in the back end of the end zone. So a big gain there and a touchdown. All right, guys, just giving you a quick score update here. And we only got 46 seconds left in the 1st quarter. So we'll go ahead and just call this the 2nd quarter as it sits right now, guys. Thank you so much. What's up, Bucknuts? Yeah, I was a Michigan fan last week, rooting for the Wolverines, and hey, got to give it to Ohio State, man. They came out and really played an excellent game plan to win that one, finally getting the big victory in the game for the first time in the last few seasons, and now Ohio State's got a big chance here at winning the conference championship here in 2025 in the Big Ten. But Indiana's going to give them a run for their money, but right now, mistakes are really costing the Indiana Hoosiers here early on. So thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right. So now 1st and 10 for Mendoza. And Mendoza looking downfield, and it's all tipped up and incomplete. And wow, Mendoza went for it all, and the defense was able to break that one up.
Charlie Becker is so dangerous down the field. He's 6'4", 209, and here Styles comes in. You can see that arm, and he's just getting too much contact, not allowing Becker to go back up and receive that ball. There's the restriction right there. That was right in front of the far official, the one who threw the flag, and it's 15 free yards for Indiana.
So Indiana actually gets the flag. The PI called, and now that's going to set up 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Mendoza hands it off here. Number 8 breaks loose to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 30, to the 25, and out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. And it's a 1st down, Hoosiers. And wow, what a run here. Spring loose on the draw plays. We see the handoff on the left side. Excellent blocking by Indiana. And the running back, Mack, breaks loose. Talk about the Black attack. As we see Kalon Black, number 8, take it up for a 37-yard gain on that play. And a 1st down, Indiana. And now 1st and 10 at the 23, another handoff, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on that play, and that sets up 2nd down and 9. And that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Ohio State is leading 7-3 at the end of the 1st quarter. Spooky, what's going on? Duke 7, Virginia 7, 14 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, let's check in on that game, guys. Why not? And yeah, so we got the Duke Blue Devils tied up 7-7 against the Virginia Cavaliers as we switch it up here for you guys. And now we see Duke lined up here on 3rd and 2 at the 33-yard line. And the Virginia Cavaliers stuff the Blue Devils run game. And that's going to set up 4th down for Duke. And Virginia's defense comes up with a big stop there. It's a 7-7 ball game tied in the 2nd quarter with just over 12 minutes remaining.
Hope they like it.
Oh, yeah, they like it. They do. All right, appreciate you guys. Yeah, what's going on, Brody? How you doing, man? We're watching college football here today. We got the number 1 ranked team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 ranked team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers. Hope you guys are doing good. James, how's it going, man? Put the Red Raiders defense against any SEC or Big Ten team. Well, hey, old Texas Tech, man, you're going to find that out pretty quickly in the college football playoff. I think Texas Tech has got one of the better overall teams in this college football playoff. I'm not going to lie about that, but I am really interested to see how they match up like a team against the Ole Miss Rebels, or maybe even the Texas A&M Aggies, if what, or maybe if we get to the Final 4 or the Final 8, maybe how does Texas Tech battle up against the University of Georgia, right? That would be a really interesting match to find out really any of those teams. And I think Texas Tech has got they have a legit shot at the whole thing, at the national championship, in my opinion. That is just my opinion, guys. What's up, Noble? Who's your favorite NFL team? Right there, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for asking. Ohio's closer to Michigan, so I'll support Ohio. What's up, football addict? Hope you're doing good, man. What's your favorite college football team? That'd be the Florida Gators right here, repping the cap. Hope my Gators get better at summer, or Schumer, I should say, is our new head coach, the former University of Tulane head coach. I'm interested to see how that's going to work out. All right. Oh, yeah, look at that. Spooky says, I love Ohio State, but it would be cool to see Indiana win. Yeah, without a doubt, man, without a doubt. If Duke's winning the ACC game, then also think that Ole Miss will not go as far without Lane Kiffin. That's probably a good guess there, Gary, honestly. What I'm actually expecting is if the Duke Blue Devils win the ACC championship game, I think that means that we could see James Madison, the winner of the Sun Belt Championship, make it into the college football playoffs. Because remember, the top 5 conference champions ranked in the top 25 of the college football playoff rankings get an automatic bid into the college football playoffs. So that's going to be interesting. Niners, Dubs, Saints, Cal. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. Noble says his favorite NFL team's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go, bro. As we get ready to start the second quarter here with you guys. And Indiana trying to get back into this football game. They're driving here, 2nd down and 9, just outside of the red zone. So 2nd down and 9 on the 22-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun. And he'll hand it off here. Number 1 breaks loose up the middle. Gets inside the 20 and stopped at the 19-yard line. No, Gary, I think it's the top 5 conference champions that get automatic bids. So it doesn't matter if you're in the Power 5 or not. It's pretty much wherever you're ranked in the college football rankings. If you're ranked ahead, which more than likely, like James Madison and Tulane will be ranked ahead of the Duke Blue Devils. I can't get that freaking name right. So 3rd and 6. Mendoza looking to throw. Big play. Plenty of time. Rolling to his right. Mendoza cuts back left. He's under pressure and goes down for the sack. And that's not what Indiana needed, but Ohio State's defense comes up clutch with that play there. And Mendoza tried to keep that play alive. He almost runs into his own offensive lineman and then has to cut back left. And that actually set up his demise for being sacked on the play. As you see, excellent coverage there for the defense on the back end for Ohio State. So a 40-yard field goal attempt here to cut the deficit to 1 here for Indiana in the Big Ten Championship. And the kick is up, and it's no good! And oh no, a tough break there for Indiana. And Ohio State will keep the lead at 7-3 here in the second quarter. What's up, Natalie? How we doing? My favorite NFL team is who never beat Tampa Bay, Carolina, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, New England, Jackson. Okay. I don't. Okay, I don't know. All right, appreciate you guys hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to hit me up with those football questions or shout-outs with the super chats here on Tim Reynolds Show. And don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, so right now for the Indiana Hoosiers, they've not been able to take advantage of the turnover that they got. Only a field goal came off of that turnover. And then that last drive was probably their biggest successful drive thus far in the game. And it ends with no points here as they still trail 7-3 with 13 and a half minutes to go in the second quarter. Dude, how about them Georgia Bulldogs, man? They were really good today against Alabama. And I got to be honest, I didn't expect that much of a butt-whooping You know what I mean? Like, I thought Alabama was going to keep it a little bit closer than that. Maybe a 10-point victory I wouldn't have been surprised by for the Georgia Bulldogs. But for Alabama to just not show up, and to be honest with you guys, look, they got beat pretty badly by the University of Oklahoma as well, who I thought they should have beat them as well. And then you can't forget about the loss earlier in the season against Florida State. I honestly think it's going to come down to that, guys. I think that big loss against Florida State at the beginning of the year is going to count against the University of Alabama, and they could be out of the college football playoff altogether. I honestly think that. Heck yeah, Gary. Baker Mayfield, one of the most underrated quarterbacks of the league. And hey, a big congratulations to Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield, as he was nominated as their player who was nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award here in the 2025 NFL season. That's a huge, huge accomplishment for Baker Mayfield and his family and his foundation there in Tampa Bay, doing all that nice work, man. Wow, dang, spooky, crazy. I didn't even know they actually won the Big Ten title before. I didn't even know they won one at all. So the last time the University of Indiana won a Big Ten title in football was in 1967. Woo! That's a long time, folks. That's a long time. All right, so Ohio State will take over on offense here at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, hands it off here up the middle, and a decent carry there by number 32. He gets it up to the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. CM, what's up, brother? So now 2nd down and 7 here at the 25-yard line. Julian Sayin in the shotgun, play action, looking to throw. Downfield, big throw. Smith wide open with the catch. Makes a move. He cuts inside, tripped up inside the 25-yard line. And it's a 1st down. Buckeyes. And what a big throw. But wait a minute, there's a flag. We've got a flag on a play. Hold up. We've got a flag.
And now they're jogging down the field. This one might be Indiana.
Illegal helmet contact, hands to face. Defense.
And that penalty is going to be on the defense for Indiana, and the play will stand for Ohio State. And Julian Sayin on the play action took a big shot downfield to his number 1 target, and Jeremiah Smith gets off the defender. He's wide open down the field, and an excellent catch and run there for 52 yards, and that's now 4 catches for 84 yards for Jeremiah Smith, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 11-yard line. And now, just outside of goal-to-go situation here, it's going to be an I formation set up here for Ohio State. Julian Sayin under center. Hand it off here. Jackson up the middle. And Bo gets about 2 yards on that carry. He'll be tackled down at about the 9-yard line. So that's going to set up 2nd down and 8. Dustin, what's going on, bro? So 2nd down and 8. Ball now at the 9-yard line here. And Sayin hands it off. Jackson on the right side. Tries to break a tackle, but he's blown up. And it's going to be 3rd down and long here for Ohio State. So 3rd and 7 now coming up here for Ohio State. This Indiana Hoosiers defense looking for a big stop here. Sayin in the shotgun. Blitz coming. Under pressure. Sayin rolling to his right. And he goes down for the huge sack for the Hoosiers defense. Jones, number 46. The linebacker comes all the way across the field on the blitz here. And he takes down the quarterback. What a play! What a play! And that's just Jones' 6th sack of the season. An excellent season there for the linebacker and defensive back. So now it leads to a 30-yard field goal here as the Buckeyes try to take a 7-point lead. Ooh! And I thought that one was going to be hooking left, but Fielding connects on the field goal. All right, guys, so let's go over that last drive there for the Ohio State Buckeyes. It was 6 plays, 67 yards, and it leads to the 30-yard touchdown.
Innovation changes everything. With one investment, you can access the massive 100 innovators who are rethinking the world. Before investing carefully, we would consider fund investment.
All right. So now we'll see how Indiana responds as they get ready to come back on. And yeah, Bobby Boucher, what's up, Matt? You know, we got to rep the jersey. And oh, James, thanks for the update. Looks like Duke is now leading 14-7 against the Virginia Cavaliers in the ACC championship game as we check in on that one here on Tim Reynolds Show. And yeah, guys, look at this, dude. Oh, my goodness. So the Virginia Cavaliers have a 99.9% chance to make the college football playoff with a win. They have a 0.1% chance to make the playoff if they lose. So Virginia wins, they get in. And we see a nice carry there as Virginia trails 14-7 on that particular play. And just under 6 minutes to go in the ACC championship game. What's up, Noble? How you doing, man? Oh, that's awesome, man. Welcome back, Noble. Yeah, see, Texas Tech, man. There you go, brother. You're right on the same page of what I'm thinking right now. Like, based on the body of work, based on what we've seen and the strength of schedule, right now with Alabama, especially getting blown out in the SEC championship game, that puts Alabama out, in my opinion, with 3 losses. I do not think that Alabama deserves to get in more than Notre Dame or the University of Miami. So, with that being said, I also think that means BYU is out, because if you don't put in Alabama, you can't put in BYU for the same exact reason. BYU has 2 losses on the year. Both of those were by Texas Tech, but they were both blowouts for the team that won their conference. So I think BYU and Alabama, unfortunately, here in these conference championship games, they're out. And you really think about it, guys, what the crazy thing is here. And wait a minute. Guys, Julian Sayin is getting his ankle taped up really bad. That could be a big change of circumstances for Ohio State. And now Indiana at the 25. Play action. Mendoza looking to throw downfield. It's caught! And a big catch there for a first down. Hoosiers! And a nice play there. And that's a gain there for Jonathan Brady of 14 yards. A nice out route for number 0. And Cooper trying to get back out there for his team. And now 1st and 10. Mendoza under pressure, rolling to his right, still looking, and he's just going to throw that one away. Oh, we got a flag. It's going to be holding on Indiana, and that's going to back him up here. Hey, Noble, what's up, man? Merry Christmas, dude. If a team has 3 losses, should they be out of the college football playoff? Gary, in my opinion, yes. I really do think that there is enough teams that have only 2 losses and have a better resume than a lot of the teams with 3 losses right now.
With the decision, and you go back to last year. Now he's got 10 seconds to get ready. He fell short. He came up short in the end.
So now we see a nice carry there on 1st down and 20. That gets up to the 35-yard line here, and that'll set up 2nd down and long for Indiana.
7 yards on the play.
So 2nd down and 13 here. And the Indiana Hoosiers have been starting to get the running game going here, but the passing game hasn't really done much yet. So 2nd down and 13. Mendoza in shotgun, looking to throw. Gets rid of it to his running back, who gets out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. And that sets up 3rd down and quite a bit here for the Hoosiers offense. Oh, yeah, Stanley. Big win for the Georgia Bulldogs. Oh, yeah, Houston versus Chiefs tomorrow night. It's going to be pretty good for Sunday Night Football. Yeah, the Monday night game, Noble, is the Eagles at the Chargers. So now, 3rd and 6. Ball here at the 44-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Rolling to his left, throws. It's caught! And a big catch for a first down! Hoosiers! And wow, what a catch there from the number 80 wide receiver. The nice out route there and a big catch to give the Indiana Hoosiers a first down. And that's Charlie Baker with the catch. And now a handoff here up the middle. Only a gain of a couple up to the 45-yard line here for Indiana. They're across midfield.
The difficult part about trying to establish the run against this Ohio State defensive line is they just do not give ground. It's so difficult to push them back, get the double team.
So 2nd down and 8 coming up here for Indiana. And they have maybe found something here in the running game, especially the play-action pass game, as Indiana tries to pick apart this tough Ohio State defense. So, Mendoza in the shotgun, hands it up. No, play action, throw, and a catch there by number 0. He gets out of bounds inside the 40, and it's going to be 3rd down and short. A nice quick throw there by the receiver in motion. Number 0 comes wide open on the right side, and that's a nice catch and run. So now 3rd and 2. Mendoza looking to throw under pressure, rolling to his right. Mendoza gets rid of it, and that's going to be incomplete. And the defense shuts down Indiana. And now a big decision coming up here on 4th down and 2.
Ohio State wanted a hold on that last play, did not get it as Kenyatta Jackson was in the backfield. But here we go. 4th down, Indiana staying on the field.
So now 4th down and 2 coming up here. And they're going to go for it here, Indiana, at the 39-yard line. Mendoza lined up in the shotgun. Looking over to the sideline. And it looks like Kurt Signetti's going to call a timeout. All right, so Ohio State doing pretty good here, but it's the Indiana offense that's been struggling here a little bit, but they're finally starting to get something going here, but it is 4th down and 2. They still trail 3-7, or I should say 10-3 here in the 2nd quarter. All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. If you guys can please hit that like button, subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show, and if you guys have any football questions or shout-outs you'd like to make sure you guys hit me up with the super chats here on Tim Reynolds Show. And don't forget, guys, also, our channel memberships are live on my YouTube channel for Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys for showing your support, and thanks for hanging out here on the channel. Bum, ba-dum, bum, boom. All right, guys, just waiting to get back from commercial break. What's up, John? What games are we doing tomorrow? So tomorrow we will be doing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints at 1 o'clock. And then we'll be doing the Sunday Night Football matchup with the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. And guys, this matchup on Sunday night is practically a playoff game. I mean, we're talking big playoff implications here in the AFC in this particular matchup. I mean, guys, this is going to be exactly like what we've seen on Thursday night in the NFC with the Dallas Cowboys facing the Detroit Lions. The team that loses this matchup, their playoff chances drop quite a bit. And for the Kansas City Chiefs, they're looking kind of like the Dallas Cowboys. If they lose this game, their playoff chances go to slim to none. For the rest of the season. Also got wrestling on in the background as well, guys.
In their chosen sport and their community. Accompanied by Jackie's granddaughter, Sonia. Congratulations to the 2025 winners, Linnea Estrada of the University of Iowa and Dylan Fontes of the University of Maryland.
All right, so Indiana's offense is still out there, guys. It's going to be 4th down and 2. Mendoza play action, looking to throw. It's caught, and a big clutch throw there, and a bigger catch by 37. Mendoza was hit right as he threw that football. Wow, what a play here by the quarterback for Indiana. It's a play action pass. He just stands there in front of the defender and delivers a perfect throw with the defender all over him. Number 37 makes the grab and gets out of bounds for the first down. Hoosiers. And now here we go. Mendoza lined up in the shotgun here. And now handoff up the middle, number 0, getting a big run there. And that's actually number 8. And Black with the carry gets to 2nd and 1. Oh, that's awesome, Mr. Fulton. Congratulations. Looks like he's going to be performing at home in Garden Show on WIBC on 93.1 at 12 p.m. on December 13th, next Saturday. Guys, shout out to Mr. Fulton. Appreciate you sharing that with us, man. What wrestling do you have on? I have WWE's NXT Deadline on in the background, guys. Pretty decent match going on as well. All right. So Indiana, nice drive happening here. And it sets up 1st down and 10. We're under 5 minutes to go. And Indiana just entered the red zone at the 20-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Ohio State showing blitz. They rush 4. Mendoza's going to run for it. Oh, and he gets tripped up. And Mendoza goes down for the sack. And that's a nice play there by Jackson, number 97, who got in the backfield. You see here, 97 comes inside, forces the offensive lineman to have to dive down, and the lineman ends up tripping. And it looks like, no, Mendoza actually tripped over his own feet. That's just, you can't let that happen in a conference championship, man. Like, what are you doing? So now at the 22-yard line, 2nd down and 12. Mendoza looking to throw, under pressure. He'll go down for the sack. And that's back-to-back tackles for loss for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And Curry, number 92, gets his 2nd sack of the Big Ten Championship. Getting around the right tackle, getting right to the quarterback and bringing him down. So a nice play there. Mendoza now on 3rd and long here for Indiana's offense.
And now Curry taking advantage of his former teammate.
3rd down and 15. At the 25.
So 3rd and 15, Mendoza gets rid of it. Number 37 with the grab. Nice stiff arm, breaks a tackle. He's inside the 20, inside the 15, and out of bounds at the 14-yard line. But on 3rd down and 15, he only comes up with 11. So another big 4th down coming up for Indiana. And if you're Curt Cignetti, what do you do here? It looks like they're going to go for the field goal once again. Now, after the kicker missed that last field goal, I don't know if I would go with this decision here. I think you got to be aggressive in order to get the win over this number 1 team in the country, and they're going to settle for the points here. And it's good for Indiana. All right, Bobo, what's going on, Boba? Hope you're doing good. Oh.
Ohio State, the reigning national champions. This game is not only for the championship of the Big Ten Conference, but also for the top seed in the college football playoffs. And maybe the Heisman Trophy. But how about these defenses? Oh my goodness. Both of these defenses have been outstanding so far tonight.
So now 2nd down, or I should say 2:47 to go here in the 2nd. And the kickoff, we'll see Ohio State take the touchback here.
Indiana and Ohio State have been breaking balls this season, folks. Rolling over their competition. They allow the fewest points per game of any team. They're both ranked in the top 3 in point differential. And they're the best in FCS on 3rd down conversion. There was so much to love about this matchup coming in.
So now 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. 2:47 left to go in the first half. All right, Boba, take it easy. Keith, no problem, man. Hope you're feeling better. And a nice catch by Carnell Tate, and he's got enough for a first down. Buckeyes. And a nice throw by Julian Sayin on the play-action throw. He gets it out quickly on the left side there, and it's a nice catch there by Carnell Tate, and he gets enough for a first down. So 1st and 10, now here from the 36-yard line for the Buckeyes. And Sayin's in the shotgun here. Indiana showing blitz. And looks like they will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
10-6 our score. Focus. Indiana. Hopeful.
Can't wait for you guys to try this. It is so good. Little recipe online, grab a little seasoning, we're all set. I think you need a little bit of patience.
NXT Deadline's picking up. And it's getting bouncy. All right, guys. Waiting to get back for commercial break. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go.
Certainly did. Leon, and now he's looking at Joe Hendry. You said earlier, no friends, no buddies, no pals. He's sorry he has to do it, but damn it, Leon Slater's got to get a decision. Got to get on the board. Swan time, 450. Leon. Booker, we have less than 5 minutes. Everyone has to...
Eagles fly, Eagles fly. What's up, brother? How are you doing? Keith, welcome back to the chat. Extreme Gamer says, let's go, Ohio. Guys, these commercial breaks are taking forever. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Think about this. The door is opening, but that is not going to let Joe Hendry out. He's in for 27 seconds. Deion Lennox is in for 90 seconds. There's 3 men in the ring. Deion's hot-headed temper is now coming out of control. There's no one here to control him. His thoughts takes in the back.
Yes, indeed. We're less than 4 minutes, man. Less than 4 minutes, and we're in a 5-way tie in this thing right now, man.
And I say that there's nothing that the official can do. The door is shut. And I don't like Joe Hendry's chances, even though the door will open for him now. And back into the ring. These 3 men trading some blows. Is yes, Deion Lennox has another 50 seconds to wait. Joe Hendry can't even get to his feet. Everyone's so loud here in Phoenix. Everybody let him know just what they feel. Look at the box. There's a holding box. Joe Hendry's angry.
Conversation. Hey, Gus, do you believe in karma? I do. My name is Bennett, and I ain't...
All right, so now 1st and 10 here at the 36. Sayin with the handoff. Bo Jackson left side. Nice carry to the 40-yard line, and it's going to set up 2nd down here for Ohio State with under 2 minutes to go.
I don't have to move too quickly, but they're taking a lot of time here. 3 timeouts left, chance to double up, get a score. They were able to score late in that game against Michigan. In that second half, they'll received the second half kick, like I said, so a big series here, but taking a lot of time now. 30 seconds just for that one. First down play over the left side.
So 2nd down and 6 at the 40-yard line. Ohio State here on offense. Sayin in the shotgun, looking to throw, under pressure, and he goes down for the sack. Number 46 with his 2nd sack of the game. And a big play there for the Indiana Hoosiers defense. As we see on the replay here, Sayin in the shotgun. They sent the pressure. It overloads the right side. The running back gets shoved right into the quarterback, and the linebacker does the rest. So now 3rd down and 6. Under a minute to go. And Sayin changing things up at the line of scrimmage here. Play clock running down, under 40 seconds to go. Looking to throw here, Sayin under pressure. Gets rid of it, and it is incomplete. Intended for Jeremiah Smith, but overthrown. It's 4th down and 8 now with 32 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, I don't know why Indiana didn't take a timeout there with all of that before the 3rd down play. You could tell that Ryan Day was just going to play conservatively there, drain the clock, try to not leave too much for Indiana. I thought Kurt Signetti with 2 in his pocket could have taken one. They could have gotten the ball back with about 55 seconds left. McGuire from the 24. Brady, the deep man, at the 20. So Ohio State calls timeout. Don't forget, folks, next Saturday, Fox Primetime Blues returns with a bang. 3rd-ranked Michigan battles against Maryland in a Big Ten showdown next Saturday at 8 Eastern on Fox. How about some of those big wins that Michigan basketball team had? My goodness. Oh, my gosh. I saw a game. They had 74 points in the first half. That is dusty base.
And congratulations to Javon Evans. He just won at NXT's deadline. And in the men's Ultimate Survivor matchup, I believe is what it is. Oh, yeah, John. Both defenses are playing really good, man. Tell it, Gary. Say it, Gary. So fair catch made here for Indiana at the 14-yard line. And it'll be 1st down and 10 with 25 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Now, here's what they have been able to do, though, this year. If you go back to the Oregon game, they got the ball in a similar situation right before the half against the Ducks on the road. They were able to drive down quickly and get a late field goal before the half. They also drove the length of the field against Penn State. What they like to do is run seam routes with their interior wide receivers.
Oh, Gary says 14-7 Duke at halftime. That's not good for Virginia. So 1st and 10 here for Mendoza. He's just going to hand it off, and we'll see a carry of about 4 or 5 yards here. And that's going to probably take us to the end of the first half.
Really conservative coaching here in the last 2 minutes. I was ready for some fireworks from both of these guys, but each of them trusting their defense. Their defenses have been outstanding. Ryan Day takes it into the locker room, and Fernando Mendoza and this IU offense is going to have to find a way to convert these red zone possessions into touchdowns. Don't forget, after the break, join Rob Stone and the boys with the State Farm halftime show right here.
Ty, how you doing, buddy?
Ohio State leading Indiana after the break.
And teams leading at halftime in the Big Ten Championship are 9-5 all time in this particular championship game. What's up, Ty? How we doing, brother? And well, we knew this was only a matter of time. So the new men's NXT champion Obafemi comes out to confront the new Iron Survivor winner and the new #1 contender, Javon Evans. at WWE NXT Deadline. Wait a minute. And it's Tony D'Angelo just returned.
We haven't seen him since the summer. As we are looking towards our future, the past has just become the present in NXT.
Very, very interesting. Bum bum ba da 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 da. All right, guys, we'll be right back. We're going to take a little halftime break. Hope you guys enjoy the little break here as well. No, Ty. Duke will not be in the college football playoff if they win the ACC championship. They will be out. You can pretty much guarantee that. Book it. Oh. Ralph, what's up, buddy? All right, there we go. All right, guys, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll do this. Yep, James is right. If Duke wins the ACC championship game, that means James Madison could get into the college football playoff. All right, Ralph, everybody, we'll see you in the second half. What's up, Raymond? See you guys. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Whoop, whoop. Keith, sorry you've been sick for 4 days, man. Hope you feel better, bro.
Tampa Bay with those 18 shots on goal. George Sorokin in the third period. Here is Cirelli talking to the media down in the low dressing room.
Miami, it's no.
I'd see another.
As I evaluate art,
Welcome, football fans, to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed a little halftime break. Oh. Woo. All right. Feeling good. Hope you guys are too. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. Just took our little halftime break. Getting ready for comeback for the second half here, guys, for this Big Ten Conference Championship game. Appreciate y'all hanging out on the channel. All right. Dude, Jason Reddick, what's going on, man? Yep, Georgia destroyed Alabama, and now that could have just knocked Alabama out of the college football playoff altogether. It's crazy. Crazy how the college football season always ends up playing out, man. We've got so much drama always at the end of the year, it seems like. Crazy, dude. All right, we're still here at halftime in Indianapolis, Indiana for the Big Ten Championship game. As we get ready to get back to the action, hope you guys are doing well. All right. If you guys got any football questions here for me, just hit me up with those super chats, and we're just waiting to get started here with the second half. Guess I could have took a little longer halftime break. But yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I know that your powers of protection is lit as a warthog backside. Oh, guys, we got some big news coming out of the NFL that I just got done reading here. Looks like new sets of standards of officiating, and also the NFL mandates that the playing surfaces for all stadiums meet new standards by 2028 to enhance player safety. So a big news coming there from the NFL. Jason, there's no way. I'm telling you right now, dude, I will call it right now. There's no way the University of Indiana makes it all the way to the national championship game. I'll call it right now. There's a couple more teams that I think are better than the University of Indiana, to be honest with you. So we'll have to see. Dun 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 dun. All right, we got a long halftime break here, guys. Ohio State going to win the national championship? I mean, we could see that. Player safety is a top priority to replace Metfield's turf, especially MetLife's turf, man. That one has had there's just too much history there of people getting hurt, dude. Like, seriously.
A game, second in the nation. Ohio State averages 37 points a game, 13th in the nation. It's 10-6.
Yeah, that's right, because they're facing the 1 and 2 ranked defenses in the country. These defenses have been outstanding, haven't they? In particular, when their backs are against the wall in the red zone, that's really been the difference in the game so far. A couple of mistakes by the offenses. Lewis Moore, safety for Indiana, picks it off, but Ohio State held Indiana to a field goal. Then Fernando Mendoza returned the favor, a pick by Davison Igbinosun. But this time, Ohio State was able to capitalize, put it in the end zone for that Carnell Tate touchdown.
All right, so just kind of breaking down what happened in the first half. The running game was getting going for Indiana, but that was about it. The passing game wasn't really working for them. But for the Ohio State Buckeyes, that passing game was really helping them out. A couple of big plays is what has them in the lead right now, 10-7, as we get ready to start the third quarter.
Defense on third down has been outstanding. They are 0-4. Ohio State converting on third down, not one. And Julian Sayin is having some problems right now locating that defense. Now, Tom told us he was dealing with a little bit of a lower extremity. He's got that ankle taped up, but he has not been himself and not been in rhythm so far here tonight.
Lowest scoring half of the season for Indiana. And this is the defense.
All right, guys, we're getting back underway. What's up, Gary? So, question here as we see Indiana takes that return, and we'll see them come out on offense here to start the second half. And I like your question here, Gary. You said, hey, Tim, what do you think about UCLA probably not playing at the Rose Bowl Stadium next year? I have a big problem with this, man, because the UCLA Bruins, the University of UCLA, they signed a contract, and they're supposed to be playing there at the Rose Bowl until I think at least 2036. If I'm not mistaken, it may be a little bit shorter than that. And for me, I think that's a violation of the contract. So 1st and 10, play action here. And looks like Sayin gets that one completed to his tight end. And oh, Oh, man! Up and over the defender there. An excellent effort from the tight end. And it's going to set up second down and short. So, yeah, to be honest with you, man, I just think that UCLA should honor that agreement, and then they could possibly go in and play at SoFi Stadium after that. Now, the big problem is for the Rose Bowl, like, someone needs to play there in order for that particular stadium to stay, you know, well built and taken care of. It's a historic stadium, and someone's got to play there. So now we got a handoff here. Bo Jackson bounces out. He's break loose. He's at the 45 to the 50, and he's still going after the 45 to the 44-yard line, and it's a first down, Buckeyes. And Bo Jackson takes the handoff here, and he gets it up the field. A nice run, and even better run blocking there by the Buckeyes. And look at the footwork there by Jackson going left to right and then up the field for a nice gain there on that play. Hey. So 1st and 10. Sand, play action, looking to throw here for the Buckeyes. Under pressure. Oh, he goes down for the sack. And a big play made there by the Hoosiers defensive line. Number 97 gets to the quarterback for a huge sack on the play. And 97 lined up against the right tackle, and he's able to take on the right guard, it looks like. Blows him over and gets to the quarterback for a big sack there right at midfield. So after that play there, that's going to set up second down and long for Ohio State. So 2nd and 15, ball near midfield now for Ohio. And the Buckeyes offense here looking to throw. Under pressure, Sand gets out of it. No, he's going to go down for the sack, and the whistle blows. And Daly, number 8, gets there for back-to-back sacks on Ohio State. And the Indiana Hoosiers defensive lineman gets right there and pulls down the quarterback. And an excellent play, and he's lucky. Ohio State's pretty lucky they didn't get called with a face mask penalty as an offensive lineman tried to pull the D lineman off his quarterback. So now we've got a big 3rd down and long coming up here for Ohio State after back-to-back sacks. And guys, Ohio State has the lead, but they are 0 for 4 right now on 3rd down, looking to convert their first 3rd down conversion on 3rd and 27. Saying, looking to throw, gets it to his running back in the flat, and wait a minute, we got a whistle blown here. And do we got a timeout? And the Hoosiers just called a timeout, and I'm not sure exactly what that's about. Yikes. Boom, 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 boom.
Involved in that. He had one player with the grasp and then another player, you look at that for a player safety thing, but when you watch it, you want to give these athletes time to break away. So, it's a judgment call that he has to make. I'm like you. I wish he wouldn't have shut it down.
I can tell you, it was not after the fact. You can see through the ump cam, our head referee, Ron Snodgrass, had his hand up. So he had that call immediately and stuck with it. Just surprised he blew it dead that quickly.
All right, so 3rd down and 27 after the timeout for Indiana, and they're only going to have 2 remaining now for the second half. So in the shotgun, Sand looking to throw. Under pressure, gets rid of it. Smith across the field, and he's going to be tackled down for no gain on that play. And Indiana's defense defense shows up here to start the second half, and that's an excellent drive stopper there. The Indiana defensive line getting 2 crucial sacks that stopped that drive, and now 4th down and long coming up for Ohio State. And a nice coffin corner kick that goes down right at about the 42-yard line, or excuse me, the 12-yard line. And the University of Duke is leading the University of Virginia in the ACC championship game here, 14-7. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Oh, did Duke just score? Or did Virginia just score? And yeah, they did. All right. Just waiting to get back to the action here in the Big Ten Championship. So third quarter in the ACC championship game, Duke leads 14-7 over the University of Virginia, but the Cavaliers are driving down the field. It's now 1st and goal for them at the 5-yard line. So we'll see what they're able to do there. Ole, 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 ole.
Was down on the turf. They've lost Omar Cooper in this game. 1st down and 10 at the 12.
All right, so 1st and 10 now for Indiana. The handoff here, and he keeps the legs moving. A nice run and a nice effort there by the Indiana running back, and that's a gain of 6.
Snap of the game. Bam! Caden Curry drills Fernando Mendoza. He laid down on the field, had to stop the game. 3 plays later, Omar Cooper. He tried a deep shot. He comes down a little gimpy. He limped off the field, has not returned. So a couple of their stars, there's Cooper on the sideline that they don't have. And obviously Mendoza battling through. You see those scars on his elbows. He is
So 2nd down and 5 now for Indiana. Ball at the 17-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun. He'll hand it off here, and that's a decent carry of 2 yards. Sets up 3rd down and short at the 19-yard line.
They didn't have the consistent run game that we've come to know from Indiana this year. And when they can get that for Kurt Cignetti, what they can get to is the run pass.
And Indiana with 87 rushing yards to only 20 for Ohio State. So they're dominating the running game here, man. Randy, what's going on, man? I've got quite a bit. I've collected a lot over the years. So 3rd down and 2. Mendoza in the shotgun here. Ohio State showing blitz. They rush 4. And Mendoza downfield looking for a play. And it's caught! What a grab! And it's a first down, Hoosiers! Becker, number 80, with another big grab here. This one goes over midfield, and he catches this one, and he's down inside the 30-yard line. He's actually inside the 20. What a big play there. Oh, wait a minute. They're already back inside the 30, and we see here a handoff up the middle and a big gain as well for number 1, who keeps the tires going, keeps the legs moving, and it's another first down, Hoosiers. And after the big play, Mendoza with a 51-yard bomb to Becker, number 80. Then we see a 10-yard run up the middle by number 1. And Ohio State has not trailed in the second half all season long. And what a play here, guys. What a play. Indiana now at the 19-yard line. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10. Mendoza in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Draw play up the middle. Gets maybe a yard or 2. That'll set up 2nd down and 8. Okay, looks like Virginia now trailing 14-10 against the University of Duke in the ACC championship game. And 3 possessions, 0 touchdowns in the red zone for Indiana in this one. 2 for 3 with field goals in the red zone. Now trailing by 4 in the 3rd. Mendoza got him down here. It's now 2nd and 8. So Mendoza in the shotgun here. He's going to look to throw. Play action. Plenty of time. Stepping up in the pocket. Mendoza getting a little scrambly here, and he's got to get rid of it, and it's going to be incomplete.
This is a broken record. This is the 4th trip inside of the red zone for Indiana. And what do we see? As Coach Meyer told us on the halftime, something nondescript on 1st down, little to no yards. Then on 2nd down, great coverage. Mendoza has to escape, and now a long 3rd down. You gotta find.
So a long 3rd down coming up here for Indiana. This Ohio State defense has been so good inside the red zone. And now at the 17-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Mendoza in the shotgun's going to look to throw. Looking left side. It's caught! Touchdown! Hoosiers! And Indiana does the unthinkable. They get the lead here in the second half with their first touchdown of the game. And now, for the first time all season long, the Ohio State Buckeyes will be trailing in the second half here in this one. What a fantastic catch by number 13, the wide receiver there for Indiana. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that was a hell of a grab there for the wide receiver for Indiana, Elijah Surratt. 3 catches for 37 yards, and now the touchdown grab that gives Indiana the lead against the number 1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, here in the 2025 Big Ten Championship. And wow, guys, what a catch. The defender was all over the wide receiver, but number 13 for the University of Indiana makes a big grab in the end zone for the touchdown for the Hoosiers. And they now have the lead back here in the second half. And can you believe it? Ohio State has not trailed in the second half of any game this season. So now we'll have to see if the young quarterback, Julian Sand, can have a big comeback here in the second half for Ohio State. All right. So there's your updated score for everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all hanging out on the channel. So let's look at that last drive there for Indiana. And man, Mendoza put the team on his back with a 7-play, 88-yard drive. Mendoza also hitting a big play on this drive for 51 yards, a big-time throw to Becker, who has been the big playmaker in this offense. Number 80 made that fantastic grab, and then the receiver, number 13, as we see Sherratt there, catches the touchdown grab from Mendoza, 17 yards out to give the Indiana Hoosiers a 13-10 lead here in the third quarter. So let's go Indiana, guys. We got ourselves a ball game here, folks. All right, so while we're waiting to get back here from commercial break, we're checking out the ACC championship game. It looks like Duke still leads 14-10 over the University of Virginia, and they've got 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Matthew, what's up, man? Let's go Detroit City in the house, Indiana all the way. Tell him, dude. Well, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing all right. All right, all right, all right. And oh boy, Duke looking to extend their lead here. And Ohio State will take the touchback here in this one. And that's right, guys. The Ohio State Buckeyes, this is the first time trailing in the second half this season for the Buckeyes. So 1st and 10, Julian Sayin in the shotgun at the 25-yard line. Handoff here, Bo Jackson left side's got some room across the 30 to the 32-yard line. A gain of 7 sets up 2nd down and 3. What's up, Tyrone? Yeah, hey, look, the Broncos, you got to give them some credit, man. They've got a defense that definitely could carry them to the Super Bowl. But that offense, though, I don't know how reliable or how much you can trust that offense with the up and down play we've seen with that offense and quarterback Bo Nix. I also don't like the loss of J.K. Dobbins for the Broncos. And Bo Jackson just got stuffed in the backfield. And who was it? It's Jones, number 46, and Hardy, number 21, there for the tackle for Indiana. That goes for a loss of 1 yard, and it's 3rd down and 4 coming up now for Ohio State. Now, all the momentum is on the side of the Indiana Hoosiers, and a big stop here could continue that momentum their direction. And the fans getting rowdy here in the Lighthouse at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's 3rd and 4. Julian Sayins in the shotgun, ball at the 31-yard line. And blitz coming from Indiana. Sayin throw. It's caught. A nice catch there from number 1. And he's got enough for a first down, Ohio State. And the Buckeyes receiver number 1, Ennis makes the grab here. His first catch of the game. It's just a quick curl route, and 2 defenders were right there, but that's just a beautiful throw by the quarterback. Pulse Fade, what's up, man? So now 1st and 10. Play action. Julian. Nice play fake. Gets it out to his tight end. He's got some room inside the 50 and out of bounds. They're inside the 50 at the 48-yard line. That's a 1st down, Buckeyes. And a nice play there. West was in the backfield. It's a stretch play that they do a nice play fake. Sayin holds the ball to his stomach, and he gets that out to his tight end in the flat, who was wide open. And Clark there, number 86, with the catch and run. And that gives him excellent field position at the 44-yard line. Then the pistol formation, Sayin hands it off and tackled in the backfield by Indiana. West has got nowhere to go, and that's an excellent play there by the Indiana defense. Oh yeah, Paul's fade. Definitely need Lamb to get better. All right. So now 2nd down and 11. Ball here at the 46-yard line. Sayin in the shotgun. And Indiana showing blitz. Play fake, throw. It's caught Jeremiah Smith. Talk about a fantastic grab. It was a back shoulder throw, and he brings it in for a 1st down, Buckeyes. As we look at the replay here, he's one-on-one with the defender, number 5. And what a grab on the back shoulder throw. The defender draped all over him. He gets a foot down inbounds, and that's enough for an Ohio State 1st down. So now over 100 yards on the day. Julian Sayin, quick throw. That's caught. The tight end cuts inside, and a big tackle there right at the 20-yard line. And Ohio State is in the red zone.
Terrific season at Ohio State. That's a nice job from Sayin to actually recognize that blitz. He saw the blitz from the short side of the field, and he immediately got the ball. So finally, Julian Sayin on this series.
So now 2nd down and 2 coming up here for Ohio State. Yeah, Natalie, they're playing the Texans tomorrow night. And Sayin hands it off here up the middle. Bo Jackson almost breaks loose. He's tackled down at the 14-yard line. And now Ohio State trying to answer here in the 3rd quarter as we approach under 3 minutes to go before we make it to the 4th. And you see Jackson right there, able to bounce off a couple of defenders and almost breaks loose. So now at the 14-yard line, Julian Sayin in the pistol formation here for Ohio State's offense. And now Sayin, play action, rolling to his right, quick throw. It's caught, the tight end with a nice grab there, number 89. And he gets it up the field for a nice gain. 2nd down and short. Coming up now for Ohio State.
Jeremiah Smith was, wow, he really went to his tight end game.
Well, and see what they've done. They've given up the 5 sacks. Their first series of the second half, Gus, it didn't go well. So what have they done on this series? They've got him on the move. It's called changing the launch point.
So 2nd down and 3.
He's starting to see it a little bit better. And when you're
The best team in the NFL right now is probably got to be the Patriots, if you had to put me on the spot. So now a handoff here. Bo Jackson up the middle, gets it up to the 5-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for Ohio State. And they have 3 possessions in the red zone, 1 touchdown, and 1 field goal.
possessions in the red zone, had to settle for 1 field goal. They did punch it in, but here a massive 3rd down for Ryan Day and these Buckeyes.
3rd down and 1. That's the 5.
Yeah, you definitely can't say it's the Lions right now, man. Especially with all those injuries now piling up on the defense again. So now 3rd and 1. Julian Sayin in the shotgun, rolling to his left, still looking and throws. It's incomplete. An excellent coverage there by Indiana. And now 4th and 1. Will the Buckeyes go for it here?
Bonds is so good in recognition. Again, he's got a tight split. That means how far he is away from that tight end. And so Pons knows he's going to try to get outside. He plays him very physical, giving up 50 pounds.
And number 5 there, the defender on Jeremiah Smith. Excellent coverage there on the top wideout. And it looks like Ohio State's going to go for it here. The Buckeyes looking for a first down or a touchdown. It's 4th and 1. 4th down. Conversions are 11 for 16 this year. And oh, now QB sneak. And I think Julian Sayan's going to have enough for the first down, Ohio State.
This is a heck of a surge from the right guard. He's really the one that provides the block. Right there, number 58. That's Gabe.
Oh, pulse fade without a doubt. You could be right about that for the Lions.
And Sayan is able to just stay.
And Sayan
You can see that and get that yard.
able to keep the legs moving there and got a decent gain.
From the 3. Rolling on the field was the runner made the line to gain. The place under further review.
And you can see in that replay that we gave that Julian's knee, he's got tape on his knee. And you can see that his knee was down. We're going to take a quick break here. They will review it. Ohio State down by 3.
So, guys, we got a big review coming up here. It looks like Julian Sayan, the quarterback for Ohio State, may have had his knee down too soon before he actually crossed the line to gain. So they're going to have to take a look at this and see if they find a camera angle here on replay that will overturn this call. Boom, bop, ba boom, bop, ba boom, pop, ba mow, wow. All right, guys, just waiting to get back from commercial break. And oh, yeah, we got another update here, looks like here. Yep. So in the ACC championship game, the Duke Blue Devils have the lead 17-10 over the Virginia Cavaliers in the third quarter with just under 4 minutes remaining. For the Blue Devils, looks like they had a 6-play, 63-yard drive, and both the Virginia Cavaliers and the Duke Blue Devils exchanged field goals, so it's a 10-17 ball game here.
There's Julian Sayan's knee. It's down. You can see his helmet right here, which means the ball is somewhere behind this pile of players, and he needed to get all the way to the 4-yard line. You can see he was short, and the ball doesn't get there until the end of the shot. They pieced them together.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a huge turnover on downs for Ohio State's offense. Replay review shows that the quarterback's knee was down short of the line to gain. It's now 1st and 10 Indiana. And now the Hoosiers at the 5-yard line here. Mendoza hands it off up the middle, and no room to run there for Indiana. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. So that essentially is a turnover for the Indiana Hoosiers defense. Wow.
first-round draft pick, and he was the Big Ten's defensive lineman of the year.
Second down.
All right, so second down and 10. Now from the 5-yard line, Mendoza in the shotgun. Play action, looking to throw, gets rid of it. It's caught. Nice play made there. Number 7 with the grab. Tackled down at the 17, and it's a first down. Hoosiers. And a nice catch there, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter here. And Indiana has a 13-10 lead here in the third.
Top seed in the college football playoffs.
And for the first time all season long, Ohio State will enter the fourth quarter trailing in this one. And the Indiana Hoosiers look to get the biggest win in their program's history here in the Big Ten Championship game. Man, Ohio State Buckeyes fans are getting angry. What's up, Bryce? Welcome to the chat, man. We got another Florida Gator fan hanging out with us today. Let's go. Ugh. Allergy season suck. Ugh. Ugh. All right, so let's look at that last drive there for the Ohio State University. So 12 plays, 70 yards, and they actually turn it over on downs, and now Indiana has their own drive starting here for the fourth quarter, and we'll see if Indiana can take advantage of a 3-point lead in the fourth. If they can go down and score a touchdown here, a double-digit lead may be enough for Indiana to pull off the big upset here in this one.
Ordinary. It's here. The Jets.
Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Pulse, no, it's all right. Not getting sick, man. Just allergy season. It always makes like my eyes water and itch and my nose itch. Or usually sometimes it's also all my freaking facial hair or my nose hairs that are bugging me. Thank goodness we're getting into the winter season and your boy's been pretty good. Other than, having maybe some sore muscles every now and then. I ain't getting sick yet, which is great. Totally great. Ain't nobody want to get sick, dude. All right, guys, what's going on? What's going on, Easton? How we doing, Ralph? All right, so now we're entering the fourth quarter here, and the Indiana Hoosiers have the lead, 13-10.
First down and 10 to the 17.
So now at the 17-yard line, Mendoza hands it off, and stuffed at the line of scrimmage was number 8. And that's going to be second down and long coming up now for Indiana.
Gus, you prepare for a game where you think the two best teams in the sport are going to clash, and you just hope it lives up to it. This has been an absolute heavyweight fight. These defenses, plays being made, quarterbacks being battered. This has been absolutely outstanding. Defense.
So second down and 10 coming up here. And play action. Indiana looking. Mendoza throws. It's caught! A big catch there inside the 30. And who is it? Just the big playmaker here in this one for Indiana. That's number 80. As we look at the replay here, what an excellent play. And Charlie Baker comes from the right side into the middle of the field, back to the right side for his quarterback, and that's an excellent play on that one. And a completion there of 15 yards, and now at the 32-yard line. First and 10, handoff, left side, and he goes up the field to about the 36. So a nice run there to set up second down and 6, Indiana. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys, right now, if you had to put me on the spot, I'm going to say Indiana is going to win this one 20-17. Let's go with that. So now over 100 yards rushing as a team for Indiana. And second down and 6 now for Mendoza in the shotgun, looking to throw. 4-man rush, gets rid of it. Wide open is number 80, and he's breaking a tackle, getting across the 40. And Becker with another nice grab, and that's a first down. Hoosiers.
One of the things I love about this IU offense is they will just take what the defense gives. Corner is way off. Matthews giving a lot of space to Charlie Becker there, who, remember, on the last series hurt him on that deep ball down the field, and Matthews just giving up that completion, and they'll take it, and they're patient enough, efficient enough to do it.
So first and 10 now after that gain to the 43-yard line, and now Mendoza in the shotgun. He'll hand it off here. Left side goes the running back, number 1, gets it across the 45 to the 46. That's going to be a gain of 3 yards on that carry. So now that sets up second down and 7, and Mendoza in the shotgun here, looking to make a play. And trying to go a little more up-tempo here is Indiana. And now they look actually to the sideline here. They could be changing up the play, and that's exactly what Mendoza is doing here. So now second and 7, handoff up the middle and tripped up, and only a gain of 2 yards on that play.
A big-time third down and 5. Big play for Ohio State. Indiana eating up a lot of clock. Indiana went to the college football playoffs last year in Kurt Cignetti's first season, but they lost to Ohio State during the regular year on the road. They lost to Notre Dame on the road in the playoffs. They felt that they couldn't prove.
So third down and 5. This could be the biggest third down of this game. 5 for 10 for third down conversions for Indiana. They're at the 48-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun looking to throw under pressure, and he's trying to get rid of it, and he does! It's going to be incomplete, but what a terrific play by the Ohio State defense. Getting pressure on the quarterback Mendoza, and they have to force him to throw the football away.
And he's the one that's finally going to get the pressure on Mendoza. Watch him close. Lightning fast. This guy is huge and fast. 6'4", 243 pounds. And he closes on Mendoza, who has no choice but to throw that ball away.
So fourth down and 5, and now Indiana will have to punt. And Ohio State defense comes up with a big stop there. And now we'll see a return. And that was a little risky there. He gets it up to the 10. Only a 2-yard return on that play.
Ohio State will be backed up deep.
Yeah, Gary, big game of the year so far, right? We've seen some good defense. We've seen some pretty decent offense, not terrible offense by any means. Indiana has really established the running game, which we knew they needed to do in order to have a chance to win this game. Their defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They've already forced a turnover, so that's really a key detail as we're heading into the fourth quarter here. Ohio State, though, only trails by 3, and they're going to have the football back here. Straight up to Butte, Tennessee, boy, I was born a rambling man. California to Oregon. In the John Cross in the bottle. It's all for one and one for all, y'all. It's a brother and a sister kind of thing. Raise up your hands if you all wanna hang with me in my game. We live to rock, to you. I'm in my game. And this Hoosier defense has been pretty clutch in this one, guys. What's going on, Trent? All right, I got you, dude. Take your pick for the ACC championship game. I'll have to check that out, too. How you doing, Trent? And yeah, man, Duke still has the lead. 17-10 in the fourth quarter. Dude, if Duke wins the ACC, things are going to get wild here, folks. So a handoff here. Bo Jackson up the middle. Wow, almost breaks loose on that one. But he's tackled down after a gain of 5. Second down coming up now for Ohio State. And we'll have to see what this offense can put together here, trailing for the first time ever this season here in the second half and for the first time ever in the fourth quarter. A 3-point lead for Indiana. Ohio State on offense. It's second down and 6 after the 4-yard gain to the 14-yard line. And Sayin now in the pistol formation for Ohio State. Hands it off here. Jackson right side. Breaks loose past the 20 to the 24. They'll mark him down at the 23. And it's enough for a first down. Buckeyes. And true freshman with 1,000 rushing yards in school history, Bo Jackson joins only 4 other players in the history of Ohio State's university football program to have over 1,000 yards rushing as a freshman. Congratulations to Bo Jackson. And now he comes off the field for a breather. It's 1st and 10. Julian Sayin looking to throw. Plenty of time. Good protection. Gets rid of it. It's caught by the tight end. Good tackling there by Indiana. And that's a gain of only 4 yards on that catch. Good pass protection on that play there for Ohio State. Julian Sayin taking the man down in front of him instead of trying to get a big play downfield.
far side of the field, but Brian Haynes understands these formations, and they were ready for it.
All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit me up with those super chats. And we got a handoff here. And 32's got nowhere to go. And Indiana comes up with a big stop. Daly, number 8, there to make the tackle. So no gain. Third down coming up for Ohio State. And ladies and gentlemen, we're under 8.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. That means Ohio State only has a couple of possessions left to get the lead back in this one. They're 1 for 7 on third down conversions here in this one. Ball at the 29-yard line. Sayin in the shotgun, looking to throw, under pressure, gets rid of it. It's caught. The running back, Donaldson, over the middle, gets it across the 35, and it's a first down. Ohio State. And you see Jeremiah Smith, the hook route, but the quarterback moves to his left and takes what the defense gives him with the check down right there in front of him. And the running back gets enough for the first down for the Buckeyes. And now Ohio State, play action, gets rid of it. Smith in the flat. He's under pressure, and he's going to go down for a big loss on that play. And the Indiana Hoosiers defense had that play sniffed out from the get-go. They put Smith in motion from the right side to the left. He's in the backfield and takes a quick catch in that flat area, and number 4 is right there, but 12, the DB, comes off the block and makes a hell of a tackle. So now second down and 15. Ball now at the 32-yard line. Sayin in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Steps back, good drop over the middle. It's caught. Bo Jackson in the middle of the field, and that's a nice catch and run right there. He doesn't get much on it, but it gets a Buckeyes chance for a shorter third down play. Wally, what's going on, man? Get the chat going. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. I want to see you guys pumped up. I want to see the Buckeye fans getting pumped up. I want to see the Hoosier fans getting pumped up. I want this chat blowing up. Let's go, baby. Come on. Third down and 8. Coming up here for the Buckeyes on offense. They're 2 for 8 on third down in this one. At the 39-yard line, Julian Sayins in the shotgun. And the Hoosiers show a blitz, but they rush 4. Sayin plenty of time. Scrambling, though, to his right side. He's under duress. Gets rid of it, and it's caught. The Cornell Tate with the grab, and it's a first down, Buckeyes. And what a play made there. Julian Sayin keeps the play alive. It's a 4-man rush, but he has to scramble to his right. And when he does that, Cornell Tate comes open down the field, and a big gain there for Ohio State. So a gain of 20 yards to the Indiana 41-yard line. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 Buckeyes. And now handoff. Bo Jackson tripped up. He gets across the 40 to the 39. So second down and 8 coming up now for Ohio State. And you guys got to wonder now, right? The Buckeyes have been chewing off a lot of clock here on this drive. We're about under 5 minutes to go after this next play. Should Ohio State try to drain the rest of this clock down and possibly either send it into overtime or get the game-winning touchdown with only a few minutes left to go? I mean, we'll have to wait to see. Right now, they already have this ball for over 6 minutes here in the fourth quarter. And now here we go. Play action. Julian Sayin under pressure, steps up in the pocket, and he's got to get rid of it. And that's incomplete. And that's going to stop the clock. And that's exactly what Indiana needed. They got a lot of pressure on that particular play. This offensive line for Ohio State has not been doing that good of a job here in the fourth quarter and the second half. And that pressure forced that incompletion. Thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to TimReynoldsShow. So 3rd down and 8. Saying in the shotgun here. Ohio State looking for a conversion. Blitz coming. Quick throw. Now looking for a double throw here. He throws back to the right side. Bo Jackson with the catch. But Indiana gets there for a huge play. And it's going to be 4th down. But we've got a flag on the play. And we'll see what the penalty marker is here. Indiana was able to stop some of that specialty there that Ohio State was trying to bring out in this one. But we got to see who the flag's on. So an illegal block on the defense. What do they mean here? Oh, and there it is. It's a legitimate penalty there. Number 6 just comes in and goes at the legs of the offensive lineman there. And that's illegal, and that leads to the penalty. And number 6 can't believe it, but that's a costly penalty there for the Hoosiers. And it gives the Buckeyes an automatic 1st down. And now at the 18-yard line. Handoff here. Jackson, left side, met in the backfield, breaks out of the tackle, still on his feet up to the 10-yard line. And that's a tough, rough 8-yard carry there for Bo Jackson. He's got over 100 yards rushing already in this game for Ohio State. And Kurt Cignetti yelling at the referees on the sideline, begging for a holding call. So the penalty is when a defensive lineman chop blocks an offensive lineman diving at his legs. That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. So now in the pistol formation, handoff here. Jackson up the middle, and he's stuffed there right at the line of scrimmage. So a yard short, 3rd down and 1, and that clock continues to tick, 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 tick. And we're about to be under 3 minutes to go here, and this Indiana defense needs a stop right here, folks. And time running out. 3rd down and 1. The biggest 3rd down of this game here at the 9-yard line. Julian, play action, rolls to his right, looking, throws. It's batted in the air. And incomplete. 4th down now coming up for Ohio State. And do they kick the game-tying field goal? Or will they go for it here on 4th and 1? It was a good play there. You would have thought Julian would have tried his luck running the football, but the defender gets a hand on the ball, covering the tight end in the end zone. An excellent defense here for Indiana. And there goes a 27-yard field goal attempt with 2 minutes, 51 seconds left to go. And he missed it! He missed it! No way! A chip shot field goal goes wide left, and now the Hoosiers take over on offense with the lead and 2:51 to go. Oh my goodness! The Hoosiers are only 2 minutes and 48 seconds away from the biggest win in their program history for the football team, and the Hoosier fans are losing their minds in the big house here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Lucas Oil Stadium is going wild right now. Buckeyes, what happened? A 27-yard chip shot field goal goes wide left, and now the chance for Indiana to become the 2025 Big Ten Conference champions are just minutes away. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, I don't know if any of y'all predicted this. I don't think anyone's seen this coming. This has been a slobber knocker of a football game. We're talking old school football here. Indiana having big plays in the play action game, running the football really well. And hey, Ohio State's been hitting big pass after big pass after big pass. Bo Jackson's been running the football all over this Indiana defense. But guys, the pass rush for the Hoosiers has been the big difference maker, especially in the second half. And wow, I mean, 4th and 1, guys, I thought they might have went for it. I really thought they might have went for it, dude. Wow. This is crazy, guys. I am blown away right now. I did not see this coming. I really didn't, dude. I thought Ohio State was going to win this one pretty easily. I'm not going to lie. This is blowing my mind, man. All right, guys. Make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. And Duke still leading Virginia 17-10 in this one. And looks like, oh, Duke just got a huge turnover. And now Duke's 1st down and 10. Oh, Captain says this sucks. I just broke my TV. Captain, are you okay? Oh my goodness, dude. Woo, I'm sure there's a lot of Buckeye fans that are pretty mad right now, but don't do that, man. Don't break your TV. Do you think Indiana should just chew the clock and go for a TD? No, chew the clock. Chew the clock. Run the football here. And a nice carry there gets it up to the 24-yard line. And I think Ohio State's going to have to start burning their timeouts now. Holy shit, dude. Everyone is saying this game is rigged. Guys, are you not watching the game? The Indiana Hoosiers defense has stepped up here in the second half. And after that 1st down carry, we've got another timeout here, and it's going to be the Buckeyes' first timeout, and they've got 2 remaining as they look to try to get the football back here. No way, Duke just scored again? And oh boy, this is gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Guys, Duke has the lead with 1 touchdown. It's 17-10, under 6 minutes to go, but it's 2nd and goal now, guys, at like the 5-yard line. Oh my goodness. Woo! This could be bad. Oh, I do not want to be the college playoff committee tomorrow. Oh my, this is nuts. This is nuts. But Santa does not replace broken items. Oh my God. Oh shit, that's crazy. Richard says the only thing that really matters is the Patriots. Who do you think the Packers are going to win against the Bears tomorrow? Yes, I do think the Packers will win that game against the Bears tomorrow. I think it'll be close, but I'm picking the Packers because I don't trust Caleb Williams. I think the Packers have a really good defense that should be able to stop the run somewhat and get to the quarterback there with the pass rush as well for Green Bay. Yeah, Gary, I don't think that was on anyone's bingo card, man. Indiana and Duke winning? Nobody had that, bro. Nobody. Dude, Captain, I am so sorry about your TV, bro. I mean, hey, I love the passion as a sports fan, but bro, don't break your TV. That's going to hurt your wallet, bro. Damn. Wow, guys. This game's turning into a doozy. And yeah, that's right, guys. Duke just hit a field goal with under 6 minutes to go. It's a 20-10 lead in the ACC championship game for the University of Duke. All right, so 2:44 to go. It's 2nd down and 5 here for the Hoosiers, who are just moments away from the biggest victory in their program's history. 2nd and 5. Handoff here. Oh, no, Mendoza tried to hold on to it. And the big defensive lineman Curry, who's been in the backfield all game long, gets back there and forces the tackle for loss.
And to say that this series is lopsided would be an understatement. After all, Indiana has the 2nd most losses in FBS history, while Ohio State has the best winning percentage. The Hoosiers have lost to the Buckeyes 81 times, the most against any team. And Ohio State.
Dude, Captain, your 2nd TV in a few months? Captain, for real, dude. Take it easy. And guys, listen. Indiana has the 715 all-time losses, while Ohio State has 986 all-time wins. Like, when you talk about an upset, this is a upset. Oh, look at that. Towers, he said, I'm still believing, man. Mark my words. Overtime with the field goal. Come on, Towers. You got to believe, man. And 3rd down and 6, guys. This could be the game. Mendoza in the shotgun. Ball at the 24-yard line. Looking to throw. Mendoza downfield. And it's caught! It's caught! What a clutch catch! And it's a 1st down! Hoosiers! And Mendoza may have just had his Heisman moment as we see one-on-one. Beckers makes an excellent grab. Number 80 with the clutch catch. And it gets a 1st down for Indiana. And oh my goodness, Mendoza hits Becker, number 80, with a huge catch there. That's his 6th grab of the game for 126 yards. And after the huge 33-yard gain on that catch, now the 2-minute warning, and the Buckeyes have 1 timeout remaining, which means the Indiana Hoosiers are moments away from the biggest upset in the football program's history in a 2025 Big Ten Conference Championship. Whoa! Whoa! Where's Pat McAfee? Where are the Indiana Hoosier faithful? And where are the Buckeye fans that are asking for Ryan Day to be fired? Because holy smokes, this is an upset of epic proportions, man. Dude, listen. Toes, I'll answer your question first in the chat, man. I did not expect this. I did not see the Hoosiers winning this game, guys. I thought the defense for Ohio State was going to dominate, but it's the defense for the Hoosiers, for the University of Indiana, that has stepped up. I cannot believe this, guys. I never would have bet on this. I never would have thought that Ohio State would be defeated by the Indiana Hoosiers. Wow, dude. Hey, Toes. Hey, appreciate you too, man. And Gary says, as a Michigan fan, I can't be happier than it. Dude, this is nuts, man. Wow. Woo. That's crazy, guys. That is crazy. Oh, my goodness. Dude, Wally, right? That kicker fielding for Ohio State, he is going to get just tore up on social media today, bro. This is crazy. Jay Wiz, what's up, man? Love your content and your energy. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. This is nuts, guys. Seriously. We have not seen an upset like this in a while. And guys, as a matter of fact, the last time Indiana beat Ohio State, it was 41-7 in October 8th of 1988. It's been a very long time coming for the University of Indiana here, guys. This is nuts. Right, Wally? I'm worried about the same thing, man.
Look at what he's done since the first quarter.
Hey, Towns, listen, man, when it comes right down to it, man, we could second guess the validity of just about any sport right now with sports betting being what it is. But hey, we've got to take what we see with our own two eyes, man, as what is on the football field and just leave it at that. You know what I mean? Everybody left it all on the field, and now it's 1st and 10 for Indiana. Ball at the 43-yard line. Mendoza hands it off. Oh, and he slips on that play and gets tackled down. And now they'll let the clock continue to run here as Ohio State has that one timeout remaining here. And Tao's, look, he's not losing hope. He's hoping for a fumble or an interception. Tao's, I love the passion, man. Never stop being a passionate football fan. Just make sure you don't get too riled up, dude. I get the same way sometimes with some bad refereeing calls. Earlier this year, my Bucks faced the Detroit Lions. I wasn't too happy about the refs in that one, dude, for real. Guys, don't forget to please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we got a minute 15 to go here. Handoff, 2nd and 10 by Mendoza, and he'll get up to about the 40-yard line here, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7, and Ohio State calls their last timeout with a minute 10 to go. So what that means is that for Indiana, they'll go ahead and probably run the football here one more time. That'll take the clock down to about 30 seconds remaining. If they don't get a first down here, they're going to be able to run that clock down, call a timeout, and then they'll punt the ball back to Ohio State, who's probably only going to have maybe a chance for 2, maybe 3 plays with what time will be remaining. That's if the defense for Ohio State can get a stop here on 3rd down. All right. Oh, dang, just put too much money up on games tonight. I don't have money on it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Towels. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for hanging out with us today, though. What's up, Noel? How you doing, man? Bryce says I'm a Seahawks fan. What's going on, brother? Yeah, Bread King, game basically over. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Rick, what's going on, man? Good to see you on the channel there, buddy. Thank you for the high five, Towels. Appreciate you, man. Hey, Kevin Underwood, I understand, man. That's a chip shot field goal. 27 yards, and you miss it wide left? That's crazy. And yeah, you're right, Breaking King. There's still a chance left here for Ohio State. A small, slim chance, but there is a chance. Rick, we got the score in the chat right now. Indiana's leading 13-10. Yeah, Bryce, too early to tell for my Florida Gators, man. But thank you for asking your comment in the chat. I think the Gators got themselves a pretty decent head coach. I'm not too familiar with them, to be honest with you. But I like what he did at Tulane this past season. So I want to see what kind of growth and development we can get from this new head coach and coaching staff. But for me, man, I just got to see it on the field as a Florida Gator fan. We have not been that great these last 3 to 4 years. So, So first down, or I should say minute 10 to go here on third down for Indiana with a 13-10 lead.
At the Ohio State 40-yard line. Can Julian Sand get another shot at it?
You know, Gus, this is one of those opportunities.
So here we go, guys.
Big play fake. A quarterback keeper, a zone read.
This is the play of the game here for Indiana. If they get a first down, it's all over. Third down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Mendoza hands it off up the middle, and nothing there. Oh, what's that? We got a crazy reindeer in the chat. Let's go. And that's going to be 4th down and 7 now for Indiana. And guys, we're looking at the two differences in the games here. It's that QB sneak that didn't work, and then the missed 27-yard field goal. The miscues in the red zone for Ohio State has cost them here in this one. And for the kicker, Fieldman, that guy has got, you just got to feel so sad for that guy on the sideline here, ladies and gentlemen. And appreciate that towels with the 100s in the chat. Let's go. Gosh, Rick, if Ohio State scores here, that would be, we're talking about an all-timer here as far as a comeback. So Indiana gets it down to 24 seconds to go. So that's a little bit less than what I thought they would have left. So only one timeout remaining here for Indiana. 0 timeouts remaining for Ohio State. So the Hoosiers will punt the football here. And more than likely with a fair catch, they'll probably have 2 plays. Yeah. Oh, Bryce, that's right. The Florida Gators face the UConn Huskies in basketball next week. That'll be a big matchup. I was sad to see the Gators lose to the Duke Blue Devils in basketball, but it was a pretty decent game for the Gators. Taos, appreciate you hanging out in the chat, man. Thank you, dude. Like your passion as an Ohio State fan, dude. Zap, what's going on, man? I wanted Ohio State to win. A lot of people wanted Ohio State to win, brother. Wally, what's going on? I missed the field goal. I think he was nervous. Yeah, I mean, you had to be, man. That was a chip shot. Like, all he had to do was really just kind of kick that thing hard, and he just yanked it wide left. So now from the 39-yard line, we'll see a punt coming up here for Indiana. And a pretty high punt here. And fair catch made with 18 seconds remaining at the 14-yard line. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Buckeyes probably have maybe 2 plays. That would probably be about it. And the defense here for Indiana, 10 points allowed, 5 sacks, 1 turnovers, and 58 rushing yards allowed. That's the fewest by an Ohio State team since 2011. So right there, guys, is the tale of the tape. That is the story of the game in this one, and that is why we see here that Ohio State trails. 18 seconds remaining. Ball on the 14-yard line. Sayin in the shotgun. Gonna look to throw here. Still looking. Gets rid of it to the running back, and he'll get out of bounds. And only a couple yards on that play. So 13 seconds remaining.
Well, now these DBs for Indiana, you just have got to be deeper than the deepest. No one can get behind you. And if you're Julian Sand, I think you're
Guys, this is crazy. 13 seconds away from a Big Ten title for the University of Indiana, beating Ohio State, the reigning national champions. I may have to take back what I said earlier in this live stream that Indiana couldn't beat anybody in the college football playoff. Watch out. And now Julian Sand, under pressure, gonna throw it downfield, and he's looking for a man, and it's, incomplete. And the defense almost comes up with an interception to seal it. But now with 2 seconds to go, Ohio State will be looking for a miracle.
Brandon Innes was trying to dive for this one late, but you can see clearly hits the ground. And Indiana Hoosiers, they can smell it now.
2 seconds away from their first outright Big Ten championship since 1945.
Looking for their first outright Big Ten championship since 1945, guys. Holy crap. Here we go. Looking to throw. Julian saying, taking his time, throws it downfield, a wobbly pass, and it's tipped. Caught. I think someone caught it. That's Jeremiah Smith, but he's tackled down. No time remaining. And the Indiana Hoosiers are your 2025 Big Ten Conference champions, defeating the Ohio State Buckeyes 13-10, and Indiana is now the only remaining undefeated team in the country. And their first Big Ten championship since 1967, and their first outright Big Ten championship since 1947.
Around us, we were able to pull this off. Whoever thought the Hoosiers would be here, but now the Hoosiers are flipping champs. Let's go!
You guys call yourself a bunch of misfits who found the right home.
Wow, look at the passion on that guy's face, man. Wow.
We're going day by day. Whether it's the offensive line, the defense, the coaches, special teams, we're all process oriented to one goal. That's our thing, is we're brothers. We can drag teams into the deep end because we know that we're going to stick together and we're the strongest glue ever.
Tell me about finding Charlie Becker, 3rd down, 2 minutes to go. We talk about Heisman moments, but take me through that one.
What an incredible Charlie's been. But he's been every single day in summer. We were always throw before practice, before at 7 a.m. on Sundays, doing spots, doing routes, and now you see it to come to fruition. He's my roommate, gonna be happy for such a young man as well.
Wow. That's awesome, guys. What a crazy story. The quarterback here, Mendoza. What a big game. Because as it turns out, Charlie Becker, who finished with a fantastic performance, and there he is his roommate.
This group of young men know that no one else seemed to.
You know, it all started from the summer workouts when we all came together and we had a brotherhood. You know, we're all really close, and that's what creates a good culture and a good team. Is what the coaches came in here and did. They created a great culture, and you know we're so blessed to be able to come out here, and all glory to God. You know, without him, none of this would be possible. So all glory to him.
How would you describe the connection you share with and the leadership of your quarterback?
As soon as Fernando got here, me and his brother, we've been roommates since our freshman year when we first got here. So as soon as his brother got here, you know, we were already super close. And every single spring at 5:30, 6 in the morning, we'd go to the indoor, work on that connection, and it's amazing to see it pay off.
A message.
Wow, man. What a big finish, guys, as we do the last final stat recap here for both of these teams. We'll go over for the Indiana Hoosiers. Mendoza finishes with 15 for 23 for 222 passing yards, 1 touchdown pass, and 1 interception. Kalan Black, number 8, finishes as the top ball carrier with 16 carries for 69 yards. Roman Hemby, number 1, finished with 13 carries for 52 yards as well on the day. Charlie Becker with a career-high 126 yards on 6 receptions here today. Elijah Stewart with 3 catches for 37 yards and a touchdown grab. And that is the stat recap there for the Indiana Hoosiers. And for the Ohio State Buckeyes, Julian Sayin, 21 for 29, 258 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, and 1 interception. Bo Jackson finishes with 17 carries for 83 yards on the day. I actually thought he had over 100 yards rushing, but I guess that was not the case. And when you look at it here, guys, with the negative 29 sack yards from Julian Sayin, that was only 58 total rushing yards in this game for the Ohio State Buckeyes. So not a lot of balance on that offensive side of the ball. Jeremiah Smith finishes with 8 catches for 144 yards. Carnell Tate with 4 catches for 45 yards and a touchdown grab. And that's about it for the Ohio State Buckeyes, who lose here their first loss of the season. And now they will not be able to head into the college football playoff as Big Ten champions. Instead, it will be the Indiana Hoosiers. The University of Indiana wins their first outright Big Ten championships since the 1940s, ladies and gentlemen. This is their first Big Ten title since 1967. So this is a huge upset and a big victory, not only for Curt Cignetti, but also for the University of Indiana Hoosiers football program. program. Congratulations to them on a fantastic victory. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen with the chaos here, guys, because guess what? As we click over here real quick for you guys before we call it a night, right now, as we stand, the Duke Blue Devils have the lead with 2 minutes to go in the ACC championship. Guys, I'm getting really, really nervous here. I'm getting really, really nervous for Virginia. I don't know what's going to happen. And guys, Pat McAfee is losing his mind. Wow. All right, so Duke has the ball here at the 48-yard line. It's a handoff here on 2nd and 8, and it's going to be a flag on the play. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We could see a rematch in the national championship, man. Oh, yeah, Toes, definitely agree with that, man. It was a great game. That's all you can ask, man. That's all you can ask for. Saints Bucks tomorrow. Hell yeah, guys, let's go. Fire Ryan Day. He gambled on this game. I just lost my electric bill money. Holy crap, Kevin. I'm so sorry, bro. Oh, dude, Joe's went to high school with Jonathan Quick. That's pretty cool, man. Welcome to the chat, dude. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate you, man. Matt, appreciate you too, dude. Oh, yeah, you don't like to see it end like that, but that's pretty much, you know, you can't always control the outcome. You can only control certain things that are happening during the game. You know what I mean? All right, so 3rd down and 8 now for Duke as they're facing the Cavaliers here at the 48-yard line, and they'll hand it off. The running back, nice move, but he's going to go down. Oh, and he tried to stay in bounds, but instead he's out of bounds, and that is not what Duke needed to do. So 1:51 to go, and it's going to be 4th down coming up here for Virginia, or actually for the Duke Blue Devils, and they'll have to punt the ball away back to Virginia. So that one's going to come down to the wire, that's for sure. We know that much. All right, guys, so thank you so much once again for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play for the Big Ten Conference Championship game here in the 2025 college football season. Your winners, the Indiana Hoosiers, 13-10 over the Ohio State Buckeyes. Congratulations to the University of Indiana. And thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow for some NFL football. Peace out.